You know what, on that grind, disruptive, yeah, from time, shaking up the norm, you know why. Original, tell you why. Basic, yo, that's your guy. I got different hands in pies, international ties, in the studio till sunrise. You know what, on that grind, disruptive, yeah, from time, shaking up the norm, you know why. Original, tell you why. Basic, yo, that's your guy. Got different hands in pies, international ties, in the studio till sunrise. Okay, it's never enough. Okay, it's never enough. Life can get so mad and life can get so tough. They can't handle nothing, that's why I do this stuff. That's why I wrote this stuff, that's why we hold it down, this love. Hit Istanbul like 3-4, when I call me that's plus 44. You know me, you know the score, you know what the hell we do this for. They wanna sleep in the name like Moldavore. I'm around but they wanna call me to go. I know what they're saying but really though, this flame just burning in my soul. Are you a villain, are you an angel? Are you willing, are you able? Are you a villain, are you an angel? Are you willing, are you able? You know what, on that grind, disruptive, yeah, from time, shaking up the norm, you know why. Original, tell you why. Basic, yo, that's your guy. I got different hands in pies, international ties, in the studio till sunrise. You know what, on that grind, disruptive, yeah, from time, shaking up the norm, you know why. Original, tell you why. Basic, yo, that's your guy. Got different hands in pies, international ties, in the studio till sunrise. Stumble like 3-4, when I call me that's plus 44. You know me, you know the score, you know what the hell we do this for. They wanna sleep in the name like Moldavore. I'm around but they wanna call me to go. I know what they're saying but really though, this flame just burning in my soul. Are you a villain, are you an angel? Are you willing, are you able? Are you a villain, are you an angel? Are you willing, are you able, yeah. You know what, on that grind, disruptive, yeah, from time, shaking up the norm, you know why. Original, tell you why. Basic, yo, that's your guy. I got different hands in pies, international ties, in the studio till sunrise. You know what, on that grind, disruptive, yeah, from time, shaking up the norm, you know why. Original, tell you why. Basic, yo, that's your guy. Got different hands in pies, international ties, in the studio till sunrise.
Does it work? It works. It works? Yes, it works! It works! Oh, it doesn't work. No, it works!
Brother.
And my camera's frozen.
What's
Fucking amazing!
wrong with you? Having a seizure on the show.
Oh, I had such good... Oh, wait, hold on. Everything's going wrong.
Your
My
camera's
camera's
legit
frozen. I'm
frozen.
just frozen in time. That's so shit. Why? Why? And fonts. Why did you
Oh my God.
I did all this testing and it just fucked up. It's life
It's
lesson, guys.
beautiful, bro.
Fucking camera's frozen on Gaz looking for 2 brain cells to rub together to get his shit working.
Oh, God damn it, man. Oh.
I love it. I love it.
How are you guys doing? You guys good? Chat, everybody. Sorry, as I fixed my camera, look at these 2 sexy faces. And I realized what I didn't do. I was supposed to make another scene where I could zoom into these sexy faces, and I didn't do that either. But it's nice
fine.
it's nice to be here.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Every time you get a show off and whatever you're dealing with technically, it feels like you work at SpaceX, like you just innovated something. It just takes you forever to get this shit going. And all we have to do is turn the camera on and just link it, bud. That's all it takes you.
Bro.
Fucking non-compute using son of a bitch.
Now.
There it goes again. He's in a toilet bowl now. This is Gas.
I'm back, I'm back.
Fucking crackhead,
Oh my
dude.
God, this freaking monster's going through my veins.
As we stated before the show, he needs to replace that skull behind him with a neon Brazzers sign. He looks up with his mouth open all the time.
At least his camera isn't frozen anymore.
Oh, that's true. Oh shit. Yeah, I didn't even bring the
Fucking hell.
Oh my God, it's a shit show. How you guys doing?
Dude, I'm doing great, brother.
Hello, mate.
Good, hey, bumpity bump.
Don't diss the UK rap, man.
Tea and crumpets. Yeah.
Dude,
Dude, the UK rap is awful, bro.
Bro, the best UK rap ever was Mary Poppins, bitch.
Oh my God, the slander, it will not be tolerated. The UK rap is not shit. It's sick.
It's trash.
Oh, it's pretty fucking terrible.
We were listening to that in the green room, so to speak.
We were, unfortunately,
Oh man, it was
it
fun.
was like a Reservoir Dogs fucking torture scene with listening to it.
You little shits. Boys, I think I just realized I didn't do the whole camera scene. It's tiny. Our faces are tiny in this.
I love it. I love it.
I like it. It's nice.
Love it a lot.
You're used to be called tiny.
Thanks.
It's gonna be one of those shows, chat. It's gonna be pretty messy today. We have a lot to talk about. We have a lot of rage and anger that was billowing in our WhatsApp. Ferocious debate that reflected the sentiments of people online as well on the internet. We had people going, well, it's a bit crazy at the moment with this whole debate that's going on, but there's a lot to talk about. Before we do that, Fonz Aurelia game, you've got your spam shirt drinking. What the fuck was that? Protein shake?
It's water.
It's
well, we have a
coffee.
new AI data center that just came in, so the water's a little brown.
Oh my
Is
God.
that a Chicago Bears fucking cup?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's
You
my
fucking traitor.
No, I'm a Niner fan till I die.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I don't want to take the good glasses upstairs. All right,
All right.
take them. Okay. So, anyways, it's good to be here, man. I'm glad that you invited me. Of course, we had that little back and forth yesterday. It was a lot of fun.
That was fun, man.
As we always have.
Our WhatsApp chats are absolutely toxic as hell. And we're going to try not to get
And
canceled
by the
today.
way, that you know what they say about having a 3-friend group? One is always, Gaz is the gay one. Just
Yeah.
let you know that.
Yep. Can confirm.
We can confirm that.
2 out of the 3 here are married. Me and Fonz. Yaz isn't, so let's just put it.
Is
No,
that
no, you're not.
Oh, he is married. Yeah, Gaz
No, he's not. I thought you have it in fucking June.
I have, but that's the wedding ceremony. I'm Islamically married now after the civil
Oh,
thing.
you have to wait till she turns a certain age.
You
Oh
piece
no!
of-
Yo.
I'm sorry. No. That was bad. That was.
Woof. God damn.
Chat. We're gonna get cancelled.
Yeah, we are.
Zoka Iskateras Malaga, talk to me, bro. I can't believe I'm looking for you for the voice of not getting cancelled and reason, which is fucking crazy.
What do you mean? I'm a nice guy. I don't say anything wrong at all, ever. I'm very nice, politically correct. I respect your culture and everyone else's. We're just...
Bullshit.
Nah, I'm just happy to be here, brother. It's going to get fucking saucy today. There's actually a lot of topics, and we were going back and forth yesterday all day with the fucking Game Pass shit. Fonz kept saying that Game Pass... Fonz kept saying Game Pass needs to survive forever, and he loves it. It was great. It was a good conversation.
I bleed green. You see
he bleeds green.
I bleed green now.
Green in the background. That's fucking crazy.
And Gaz was saying the best game ever is Twitter because that's all he plays, the bitch.
You know shit. Oh man,
he's looking for more energy drink. It's empty, dude.
I need more. This is not enough. I might actually get another, but that would fucking kill me. I'll have to take.
I would send you some freaking Bill Gates water, but I don't have enough here to send. Sorry.
You're drinking a Monster
straight from some island. Yeah. Bill Gates water. Ooh.
Damn. We've got a lot to talk about. And I know the main topic is about Xbox Game Pass versus bringing back exclusives. I think that's the hot topic that everyone's talking about. But let's just cover a few of the other topics before we go in to get through the mud of this bullshit. First of all, Forza Horizon, mate, is doing really good in it. Xbox got good exclusives, or not exclusive, but good games. And it's doing really well. 6 million players in a couple of fucking days, bruv. In a couple of days.
Yeah, it's killing it.
That's mad.
Didn't it have like 2 or 3 million players at the early access, which is like the $120 version or some shit like that?
Bro, I don't even know when that happened, bro. Like, that was the 270. I don't know, something. It's 270,000 odd. I'm looking at funds when I said that. 270,000 odd players concurrent.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you were just you just looked frozen in time, bro. You're just like,
oh man,
like you just fucking sit there.
I'm so fucked. So we had like literally had early access come out on PC. PC gamers don't buy fucking games, guys. Except that PC gamers literally came in and spent maybe 110 quid as $120 for the early edition, and simultaneously that game had I think it had 171,000 concurrent players at its peak when it came out early access, which people were like, holy shit, this game had more people paying $120 at early access on Steam than Marathon had total.
It sold 4.9 million units despite Game Pass. That's where it's at right now. Almost 5 million units sold with over 6 million people playing. It's as if...
It's not Alania Analytica, so just be mindful of
it's Games Radar. I'm looking at it right now.
But then they always... Alania Analytica really laundered themselves with their shit, man.
I mean, this is what Games Radar Plus says here.
I'm not saying it's wrong.
It.
I don't know. We just got to be a little bit mindful of the shit that comes out from them, if it's them. But look, let's be honest, man. This game's going to sell like 10 million easily. I mean, the game is so successful. A lot of people are asking, well, do you really need to put it on PlayStation? And that's the question I'm going to ask you, Fonz. This game is successful. Like, it's good on PC. It's good on Xbox. Isn't that enough?
No, it's not enough. But they look. I don't think they need to send it to PlayStation. I don't think there's a need to send it anywhere else. I think there's a need. Well, I don't want to get into the other topic because this is something that is going to get into a rant about that. So I don't want to do that. So I would just say no, it shouldn't have to go over there. But it is. We know it's already been announced and it's been, worked on for many months now, and it's going to be there in 4 or 5 months, 6 months.
I think so, something like that. I don't know,
something like that. Anyway, I think this November or October or something, it's supposed to be over there. I just think they can do it. This game is one of those games that is a system seller. Okay. And I'll just end it there because, again, it's going to get into the other topics, and I don't really want to
Have you played it? Have you tried it?
debate.
Have you played it?
No, I don't play racers. I'm just not a big fan of racing games anymore. But it looks amazing. Like the footage that I've seen, and even the footage you showed right before the show looks awesome. Looks really good.
It looks beautiful, man.
I would be one of those guys who booted it up on Gamepass, played it for like an hour, and then just never played it again. That's what I would do. Yeah. Just to see the graphics and some of the cars and stuff. That's all I would do. Yeah. I would cruise around with my friends listening to Skrillex like you guys.
Skrillex! I don't listen to Skrillex, bruv. I hate Skrillex. The fact that you say that is so annoying. Fucking Skrillex. Zorka, you've played it.
I thought you liked that dubstep, so I don't know.
Not really. Yeah, no, I've played. I played. I don't know, a bunch of hours on it through Xbox, on the console, and on PC. I've really enjoyed it. Like, it's the only racing game I really thoroughly enjoy. It's probably my favorite racing game of all time. I fucking love it. I've done all of the DLC in the games of 4 and 5. And 6 is so beautiful, bro. It's so gorgeous. It's amazing. Even on the Series X, I was surprised of how just good it looked and how well optimized it was. I was like, this is kind of amazing what they've done with it. As for it going to PlayStation, it doesn't need it, but businesses are greedy and they always want more. Yeah. And to be quite honest with you, I'm of the mindset of, if you want your platform to last, it shouldn't have launched on Steam. Should have been on the Xbox platform. And
agreed.
That's my mindset. Like, am I about exclusives and taking shit away? No, but if the other competition is doing that, I don't see Counter-Strike on Xbox. I don't see Counter-Strike everywhere else. I don't see Dota 2 anywhere else.
Which is basically a piece.
Well, I don't know. It's still on the Steam platform, so they take a cut from everything coming out of there. And so then you see Sony doing it. So it's like, bro, sometimes you just got to play ball with the way the rules are. So I know a lot of people are going to hate that and be like, oh, I want it on Steam only, and that's fine. But
it's kind of
Forza is one of those exclusives.
There, I mean, Zaka, you got to think about it. That's way different, because even though there's different platforms on PC, it's still the PC platform overall, and you're not spending money downloading launchers. So it's a different.
No, I mean, I understand from like a consumer standpoint. I'm just talking about like the like hundreds of thousands or million people bought it on Steam. That's still 30% given to Steam. And it's like, it sounds like the way they're trying to compete with everybody, really make the PC app far better. It's like Forza is one of those games that garners a big audience, and it's like that's one of the few, if not only, system seller that Xbox has currently, at least in my mind. So it's like, if you're going to do that, there you go.
Okay, fair enough. 1 second, guys. I want to just quickly do something and might mess things up. 1 second. And okay, there we go. I've got, look, perfect. Look, I'm getting Fonzarelli full screen there, and I'm gonna add little Zuki. Let me put fade on there. So just messing about just to get this.
Fucker's looking for like national treasures over here. The way he looks at his screens. Where are your screens positioned? I need to know your setup.
I got a monitor, like the OLED monitor right on the wall, bruv. It is a Tings, blood. It is a Tings, bruv. And I'm gonna make another scene. Where the fuck was that? Okay, this disc cam 2, and Zorka's facing there. Bam! There we go. Zorka is there, full screen, looking saucy. I think I chopped that up a little bit too much. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. See most of his ceiling, because that's what he does with his camera. There we go. Oh god, what the fuck? Why is it not doing it? Oh god.
Most of his ceiling. I'm trying, but my desk doesn't go lower, bro.
Oh yeah, that's all good.
I got a fucking great standing desk. It's great.
You do a lot of technical work even on solo shows, bro.
That's true. So true.
You know what? You need. Do you have any like presets?
Oh shit!
But Discord and OBS, it always fucks up one or the other every time. Like,
nah, this is just a non-technical person trying to accomplish something, and it's amazing to watch. It's a user error.
It is a user
It's
error.
100% a user error.
It is a user
I
error.
love my boy D Batch, but goddamn, every time he'd get on RDX, he'd have mic issues, and I'm like, what are you doing, brother?
There you
Like,
go.
what's
Got it. I
happening
got it.
every
Did it
single week
live.
that this happens?
Did it live. Yeah, for Paris Lily in the chat, you're such a troll, bruv. He goes, put all Xbox games on PlayStation and keep all PlayStation games exclusives. That's basically what's happening already. You but
Yeah.
and that's the reason why this conversation is happening. Before, look, Forza Horizon, massive success. It makes people realize, hold on a minute, Xbox really. It makes people question whether or not it's a necessity to bow out like this, and I see it like bowing out. Anyway, that's Forza Horizon. It's a fucking incredible game. I spent ages just cruising on that game. Then there's we have to talk about what the fuck Bungie keeps fucking up all the time, and now we find out that the studio that is the reason why Sony bought Bungie, which was Destiny 2, the game, is dead, or no more updates for Destiny 2.
No more updates. Gone, brother.
And not only gone though, they haven't even started working on Destiny 3. They're focusing.
They said they never did
that's fucking
because
crazy.
of how much it costs.
That's crazy.
Jason Schreier said because it costs too much money to, and I'm like, bro, you literally print money.
That's so dumb. It's so dumb.
Sony took that away from them. What are we talking about? Like that's
No,
why they
even
haven't started
before
anything else.
Sony, they said they were going to start it back in like 2019 or 2020, but they said it cost too much money because Bungie's management pushed away, if you remember, from Activision and went away from it. And then we're like, oh, we're going to be more flexible and it's going to be greater for us. It's like, no, bitch. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, you just want that flexibility. But at the same time, it's like you just fucked yourself because now you can't fund the games that you want to make. And so that's why they went to Sony. And Sony was like, you're going to help with all these other stuff too. And Marathon's going to be our big game that we want to make. And Marathon flopped like a fucking bitch.
There's still hope.
What hope, brother? Didn't they lose like 500 mil? How much did they lose?
I don't know if they've actually lost
700
they've lost a
mil.
lot. I mean, they've spent a lot on it. They've gone back season 2. I don't even know if there's going to be a season 3, but they're putting in PvE modes in this shit, and it's not looking great, man. I don't know what's going to happen. Destiny 2.
Yeah, didn't they just put out a update?
700 and
No.
Sony reported a staggering $765 million impairment losses related to developer Bungie.
Oh,
heavily driven by underperformance of Marathon and Destiny 2.
Zocker, stop that nonsense, bro. Don't doom and gloom. It's got 10,000 current players right now. Stop it.
I swear to God, like that's Gaz, most of them. Like he's just sitting there playing himself.
Gaz and Rand too.
Does Rand play it too? I don't even know what Rand does anymore.
Rand is bigger into Marathon than anybody I know.
That's crazy, man.
Hot take. I don't think extraction shooters are like mainstream or huge. I get Lost Ark did good numbers, but now it's kind of come back down to reality.
Ark Raiders, not
Sorry, that Lost Ark. Lost Ark. What the? Oh my God,
fuck
that's
is
the
Lost
AX
Ark?
RPG.
MMO RPG.
MMO, yep.
Oh,
That was an MMORPG.
Ark Evolved? The Ark Survival?
What
No,
the fuck
Lost
is that
Ark.
black thing in the corner of your?
What?
Never mind, guys.
Really
Never
don't
mind.
know
Oh,
games,
that
bro.
I think that's the light. Sorry, I've got bro. Do you know how hot it is? Yeah, it's so freaking hot, bruv. I'm sweating like Phil Spencer was at the FTC trial, bruv, with his answers. It's fucking crazy in here. But you know, look,
He's like sweating. He's like, I'll give you Call of Duty for 10 years. I don't give a fuck. I need to get off this stand.
Oh, and you can have parody too. We'll just
You want parody? I don't give a fuck, man. I gotta get out of here. Looked like he needed a bump.
he definitely needed a bump, man. That guy looks like he always needs a bump now, bro. Holy shit. But I mean, look, we'll talk about that in a bit. Okay, actually, you know what? We can compare. It's so funny because Jim Ryan said that he believe. What a fucking horrendous thing to say. They sincerely, but he believes that they can get more value out of Bungie than my Xbox can get out of ABK. I'm like, that is gonna go down as one of the worst fucking things to say. How Jim Ryan is sitting there eating his retirement cookies, thinking, fuck it. Fucked him up.
Fuck it.
So they're fucked. And you know, a lot of people are comparing, you know, this whole thing with Xbox's acquisition. The point, I think we were talking about it privately. What the fuck, man? Like, this is what I said when the deal went through. I said Xbox is so fucking weak. They beat Sony and the regulators after spending billions, and I mean literal billions. Remember, there's like 5 billion penalty clause if the deal didn't get signed up by a certain date. They fucking stomached that, went through, and guess what they did? Xbox is so fucking stupid. And I don't understand. They have so many expensive lawyers. And what do? Oh yeah, we're gonna offer you the same fucking deal that we offered you before to entice you, to induce you into agreeing, which you didn't agree. You made our life difficult, and here it is for 10 years. Why on earth would they give it 10 years? Why would you give it the same thing? They were making more as a result of that deal. Sony's making more money now on COD than they were before. So it's just like Xbox had no real competitive spirit. It's like, what the fuck is going on? And that's why I'm a lot more confident in the new people that are coming in. And this week we found out that freaking we've got these
Matthew Bell, the Bell of the Ball.
Yeah.
Fucking
Ball. Matthew Ball.
I know Colt said Bell for 45 minutes in his video, and I was dying.
I'll be dying for
Fucking hell
as well. Yeah, but but seriously, like,
Shots fired.
what the fuck happened there? Oh, my shit's broken. Safe.
Everything's broken, brother. I'm watching a train wreck, and it's beautiful.
It's amazing. Oh god, I fucked it up again. Oh, why? Yeah. So yeah. Oh, okay. Let me just sort this out. Yeah. What's Matthew Ball guy? He comes on, right? Look, I was very skeptical about Asha Sharma, ex-AI person coming in. She doesn't know anything about gaming. She doesn't play video games. Blah 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 blah. But how many execs actually play video games? Like Jim Ryan couldn't even hold a controller, although he was pretty shit. But you know, not many. And then she's come in and she's made all these positive changes. And there's common sense coming out for the first time in a very long time. There's common sense coming out of the mouths of these execs. And Matthew, and again, it's all well and good saying this stuff, right? But the way I'll bring it up what he was saying. But I was like, you know what? I don't want to fall for the same trap where, you know, they were saying nice things, whispering into our ears, now it's going to be really good, and you know, Asha Sharma's "hear you" is already being regurgitated in the PlayStation camp. Like, hear you, look at this game, Fable's fucking coming out, and you know, Fable announced that, you know, on Twitter, like, and we're coming out on PlayStation. Everyone's like, hear you, and I'm like, what the fuck? They don't need to, yeah, but you know, that's how that will be. The proof is the proof will be in the pudding of whether or not this comes true. But what I'm bringing it up right now. It looks like he's saying the right stuff. They always say the right things. Here it is from Idle Sloth, and I've got it here. I've got 2 of my cameras there. That's brilliant. Ignore that.
Shout out to Alan Idle. He's a good dude.
Yeah. He's really chill, man. He goes, so new Xbox CSO, Matthew Ball says his focus will be reviving storied franchises and strengthening Xbox's console business. His goal will be to return Xbox to its former glory. There's only one freaking way you do that, you shit. And console is a focus. Console
360 era.
Exactly. 360 era. Fon said it right. Look at his face. He's right.
360.
Console is his focus. Yeah, he's focused on how games can, where appropriate, it's not suitable for all titles, find better and bigger ways to explore, create, the other business bullshit. But yeah, so it's like, all right, okay, first of all, he's saying the right things. Storied franchises, okay. Before, let's take that bit by bit. What does that mean? Like, which franchises is he talking about? If you say freaking Banjo-Kazooie, I will you in the...
We're talking about Matthew Ball, right?
Yeah, we are.
So I understand that people are excited that this guy came in as head strategy. If you look at this guy's history, a lot of the stuff he did before, he wrote a book on the metaverse and how it's going to change everything and revolutionize how we do everything on the space of the internet. He just, back then at least, maybe in 6 years, because this book came out in 2019, 2020. Maybe he's learned a little bit, because before he just sounds like a corporate person that just throws analytical, like statistical shit out there and acts like it's a big thing. He falls in the same trap as like just assuming there's value in the case that people think they want to, because he just wants to invest in stuff. but he has no evidence that that stuff is actually going to do anything. And that's from the metaverse standpoint of what he was doing.
Yeah, the metaverse was bollocks, so that doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
And he was all about that. And so when I hear him say like, oh, we're going to do this and that, it's like, okay, bro, but you also had some very bad fucking understanding of what the metaverse was or why people even had some, I guess, inertia toward it. Yeah. But I don't know. To be quite honest, I'm not sure. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like the Asha thing with what she says, everybody's like under every single comment that she puts on Twitter, and they're like, "Oh my god!" And it's like, dude, she changed the splash screen. She did some stuff like the taking Call of Duty out is a step in a direction of like they can take any game out, and I just want to see what she's going to do for the next 2 years. And I've always said that this easy wins, because this is what they do in this environment. You find easy wins that are quick turnarounds to get some positivity towards you.
Yep.
And I've always said this about Asha. She never lets any event go to waste as long as it can get traction on social media to bring positivity and talking points about Xbox in a positive way, not a negative way. Yeah, she's very good at that.
Yeah, she needs to be.
And so it's social media manipulation, and it's not manipulation in like a bad sense. I'm saying that it's a good sense to get some positivity out there instead of just staying quiet for 6 months while people are asking questions like Sarah and Phil used to do.
Yeah.
I'll give her that credit. But the people that she brought in, I'm not too sure. The Matthew Ball guy kind of fucking scares me. And I'm like, okay, bro, you had some weird shit 6 years ago, and we'll see what you do with games. And I want to know what games you're going to do.
He's not a Game Pass fan, by the way.
That's fine. I don't give a shit. Yeah. He was a Metaverse fan, so that doesn't tell me anything.
Game Pass, huh? Interesting.
That's what I've been told.
Really? I didn't know that.
Not in the way it's set up with the day and dates. No. That's what I've heard.
Ooh, this chat is going to get freaking spicy when you find out the takes each one of us have, because we have divergent opinions on this. And there's only one correct answer. And we'll talk about it.
Fucking splashed.
Is that the host's answer?
Look at this guy. So
bro, he's used to it at the gym, bro.
Yeah, other people sweat. Bro, this guy is saying the right things when he's talking about, first of all, I like the fact that they understand that the whole "this is Xbox" thing. They were kept. Phil Spencer was talking about PCs, the main growth area, which is correct. Which is a good move. But what happened to the console? Kept saying you're treating console third-class citizens. Third-class console. Asha Sharma, first thing when she laid a manifesto, console. Focus on console. He says consoles are focus. That business is important, durable, and still growing. So I don't know which, not Xbox's console business, and maybe he's looking at PlayStation and Nintendo because
he's like, it's looking great over there. Let's get this shit on the Pro.
What do you think, Fonz, man? Like, this guy's saying like that, and he's talking about old games and franchises to revive. What the fuck could that mean?
Man.
Fucking Halo.
How many topics do you got today? Because it seems like you put these in a certain order that's just going to overlap other.
The problem is
the Game Pass one is going to overlap because it's the biggest one being talked about. It's going to overlap with every single topic.
Because look, I mean, at the end of the day, I will say that that's one of the first things I even put in our WhatsApp is like, that's the takeaway I got from Matthew Ball, is he was saying a lot of what Asha was saying with the focus on the console. And that got my wheels spinning, and I'm thinking about everything and, my stance on, the whole exclusivity thing and stuff that I've changed within this past few months, I would say. It really has me thinking that I'll just say a lot of changes I think are coming. Big changes.
Well, yeah, it's already happened.
No, I think some big changes are going to hit that it's going to blindside some people. I feel like.
Yeah. Definitely. I agree with you.
Especially with more, maybe not the people that come to your show or other shows, in the community, but a casual market, people that are invested in Game Pass and stuff. Like, I think those people are going to be really shocked.
I think you're right, Fonz. And I think that, you know what? It's unavoidable.
Well, let's get into it. What do you mean?
Yeah. Let's go straight. Well, actually, fucking up. You know what? Let's go into that topic because it's just unavoidable, man. It's unavoidable.
Yeah, it's gonna encompass every single topic and derail it. I'd rather just get through it. Like, what do you mean by changes? Like, we can just get into it because I feel like it is a topic that, honestly, I think has like 3 to 4 different opinions across the internet.
Yeah.
across people on social media.
Yeah.
Gamers want a certain thing. So go ahead, Fonz. What do you mean by certain thing that's going to shell shock people? Because I think it's just, we could just talk about it. It's going to take every topic, bro.
This is just my opinion. Basically, what I'm formulating from what I'm seeing from corporate, speakers there, from Ball and Asha, is that if their focus is on the console, I personally don't see a world in which you can sell your platform based on just feature sets alone, like some people speculate or like to say. Let's sell these consoles based on what they can do and what their features are. It's never worked in the past with these consoles. And with Xbox, it's even harder because they already have the perception that their games aren't very good. They've already got that perception out there amongst a lot of people. And one of the biggest reasons is of Game Pass, because Game Pass gives people the perception that, well, basically, I'll just say it devalues the software. It devalues games. And it makes it look, because people here, no. It's the truth. If you really think about it, and I'm not here to like argue with people in the chat about it. This is just my opinions. This is video games. We can be adults about this. I feel like it devalues the software because when you have all these games in Game Pass, you have hundreds and hundreds of games in there, right?
Yeah.
And you're putting your big titles among your little titles in there. And it gives people the perception that all these games aren't worth that $70 price tag. Okay. And I know we all have our feelings on the $70 price tag, but I'll just say even the games that are $60, because we get some of those. So full price games, it gives people the perception that they're not worth that. And you can see it amongst Game Pass. If you look at statistics and stuff amongst Game Pass users, they like to graze more than they actually play through whole games in Game Pass. They like to try things. Like, hey, a new game came out. I'm playing this, but I want to try that now.
Is that
so
bad
they stop playing the previous game. Well, it is bad when it comes to devaluing games. It makes the game seem less freaking valuable to the consumer because you're sitting there jumping around. It's a perception, but it's a big perception. And another thing too, it makes people perceive that every game going into Game Pass is got to be less quality. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying, but that's the perception people have. It's got to be less quality because it's going into a subscription service that's cheap. And how could that be a really good game, right? And so it makes me also think that they will eventually, whether it be Ball, Asha, Satya, they're going to pull day and dates from Game Pass.
They've already started with Call of
That's
Duty.
where I see this headed. They already started with Call of Duty, and that right there was the tell. And Hargeet said it on my show. As soon as they did that, he said, hey guys, this means that you cannot count on any first party day and dates anymore. It's gone. That perception should be out of your mind, because this is not just a COD thing. This is showing that it isn't sustainable like people thought. And it's not, no, I need to finish. It's not that it's not sustainable as in it doesn't make profit, because it does make a profit. However, it's not sustainable in the profits they want. So they want more.
So
that's what I'm getting at.
Okay, so let me counter some of that. Number one, if you think that people grazing devalues the games, like they can just try games out, that means that demos devalue games, because people can graze a game for 3 hours and then not play it. Steam has actually been a huge proponent of demos, so people can download and play games, because their return policy is fucking second to it's like the best return policy.
2 hours?
You can play it for like two hours and stuff like that.
You can't compare a demo to a full game, dude. That's
it's not, but you can't. A demo is what grazing is, right? You graze it.
A demo is a trying a game, right? A little slice of a game. It's still trying though. That's the same thing as grazing. A full game, right? So, and you can look up the stats. Game Pass users on the whole are significantly less likely to beat games within Game Pass. And that's another thing that devalues the game, is because a lot of people don't choose to finish their games because, hey, it feels like it's free. It's got that perception. It feels like it's free.
Isn't having more
I'm
players
going to
something else?
I'm going to say this. I don't think Game Pass has done that.
And another thing, yes, it's 10 to 25%. Whereas if you buy a $70 game on the whole, it's 30 to 40% that finish the game. I've looked up the stats before the show. I wanted to make clear on that. So another thing that devalues the games is you hear this I hear it from people all the time. I've got friends within this community that say stuff like, man, I'm just trying to hurry through this game because it's going to be leaving Game Pass soon. You leave a lot of nuance, a lot of things within the games that you're playing through right at that, if you're trying to just get through it and finish the game. You don't really take in the full experience half the time because you're just trying to rush through things just to get it done before it leaves Game Pass.
I mean, that's
If
just
you do
that's
finish it.
is that
Okay. Sorry, guys. I got to say this.
Just another.
I don't think I have a different perspective from this because I don't think Game Pass devalue games. I think developers do when they launch broken games. So for me, the bigger issue that's happening right now is people that buy $70 games and they're unoptimized, they don't work, shit's fucked up, and then people refund it or just never buy it because they see the online discourse from it. I think that people in this whole industry, especially gamers, because we have seen that free-to-play games has really hurt just game sales in general. So all of these sales that are happening is fucking crazy because we know that people don't buy games anymore. Like that is a statistic across the board. And it's 100% the reason why is because people don't want to spend $70 on a broken game that they can't return. And hence why publishers hate return policies that Steam has because you can return it like crazy. And so while Game Pass is out there and yeah, people graze, I understand the grazing part. People play a game, they don't like it, they move on, but they still paid for the service and they can play another game. So I don't see the whole thing of like Game Pass just keeps devaluing games and that they bring out mid games. I think people have a very distinct way they look at Xbox games because even before Game Pass existed day and date, people did not like Xbox games. They always say Xbox didn't have games or those games were shitty and 60 metas. Like everything else that came out before it, they made fun of it. Rise Son of Rome is one of my favorite games of the gen and people said that it's a fucking piece of shit, but it's fucking awesome and brutal and dope. And it's like all these things that have happened, I don't put it on Game Pass. If anything, I think that the whole after 2022, where they started putting games everywhere and being kind of like cagey of where shit's going, that devalued Game Pass and the Xbox platform. I don't see it as a Game Pass. I don't see it as Game Pass. Hold on, Fonz.
I want to ask.
I don't see it as Game Pass. I know, but give me a second. I don't see as Game Pass devaluing games. I think that Xbox leadership devalued Xbox platform and people didn't want to invest in that platform because all you see on the internet is Xbox dead, Xbox is over, Xbox dead. So why would a casual person buy a game on a platform that they think is going away? The devaluing of Xbox is the reason why people didn't buy games on there and why the Xbox platform was getting fucked. We saw Phil Spencer on Paris's show basically give up and say we are giving up, we're not going to out console PlayStation. Everybody was like, what the fuck is going on? Because everybody, no matter who you are, PC gamer, Xbox gamer, hates a fucking quitter. I hate a quitter. I don't like people that quit on shit.
Well,
I don't quit on shit. So it's like, what is going on? That is the whole fucking point of this whole thing. Now the new leadership coming in, hopefully does revitalize about what the Xbox console is doing, does revitalize what the Xbox PC app is doing, because once you have that, you're not talking about just Game Pass. You're talking about a fucking platform that people are happy and proud to be a part of because it has a lot of memories that connected so many people.
And confidence.
That's my whole point.
Yeah.
And confidence that when you buy something, it's going to fucking be there.
Yeah,
that's just me.
Before you go there, Fon, sorry, I just have to catch up with these super chats. So apologies.
Yeah,
thank you guys for the super chats. Abdel, being member for a month, he goes, I admit I was team. I don't give a shit for exclusives because you're an Xbox. Piece of shit. I saw your U-turn, you piece of shit, arguing with me. I was wrong though. Oh, sorry. I was wrong. It turned out bad for the brand. I'd swap Game Pass for exclusives and buy Forza right now if ponies never get it. Okay.
100%.
All right, interesting.
I see, like, for me, I think both can coexist. I think the peak of what was happening with Xbox, where people were super hyped about it, was 2017 when the Xbox One X came out, which is one of my favorite consoles of all time. I love that fucking thing. It was so awesome. And then you go up to about 2020, 2021, where Game Pass came out. They had a bunch of games. They really updated the console. There was a lot of platform stuff that made you feel like, man, Xbox is kind of fucking killing it.
Yeah.
And then right after that, they bought Bethesda. Yeah. And then they fucked it up, and it was a case-by-case basis, and they got muddy because they're like, we spent some money, and we're a little scared. It's like, no, dude, double fucking down, bro.
Yeah. This is
like, what are you doing?
This is the reason I was so pissed in 2022 and I had the whole of fucking Abdel's crew and everyone that we bleed guys after me, because I said, you fucking lost momentum at the most important time. You delayed Halo because Halo was ass, and then you had no games until we were looking forward to what? Redfall, and Redfall turned out to be a piece of ass. All that momentum just got fucking shat on. And so you're right. They just fucking lost that momentum. Very quickly, Rambling this super chat from Rambling Entertained, I don't agree with. Fonz, I'm looking at you when I read this. He says, release Forza, Fable, and Gears E-Day next to Wolverine. I want to laugh hard to see how they explain Wolverine getting creamed by Xbox games. Do you really think those titles, lads, would destroy Wolverine? Overshadow Wolverine?
I think Wolverine's a bigger name across the board through media, across movies and everything, but I think Gears E-Day, I'm hoping, and we're going to see in a couple weeks, I think Gears E-Day is going to be fucking banger.
I know it's going to be banger.
That they're not, they can't fuck that up. And if they do, I will literally go to the coalition and be like, what did you do? Like with Picket, I'm going with everybody. The whole community's coming. We're flying out. Fuck FanFest. We're going to the coalition. Like that whole thing is like, it's E-Day. Does everybody not remember when Gears came out? People were like, I kind of want to see E-Day. I kind of want to see what happened when everybody, like, because it's not going to be nice and cute. It's going to be, people are dying, billions. We almost, like, the humans almost go extinct.
Yeah.
Like that type of level of drama. And so I think that Gears has the potential, but again, like when you talk about devaluing, like this whole thing kind of tracked back, Fonz, did Hollow Knight Silk Song get devalued because it was day and date in Game Pass? Did Expedition 33 get that? Did Forza, is it devalued? Or
not
do
Xbox games?
I mean, Forza is.
But yes, to answer your question, yes, to Xbox gamers, they did within Game Pass. Yes. The situation that I wanted to ask you about that whole devaluation thing is, do you think that Xbox lost my train of thought? I had my question.
Oh, you'll have opportunity to
I'm going to get back to it. I'm going to get back to it.
Get back to it as I read the super chat.
I had a good question for you.
Yeah.
That's it.
You got it back.
Do you think that Game Pass, so do you think that Game Pass, you were talking about how Xbox themselves devalued their games before Game Pass, right?
Yeah.
No, I said people devalued them.
Okay, listen. The perception of their games has been like mid for a while, right? Before Game Pass.
Yeah, exactly.
Game Pass. Yeah. You're right. But don't you think Game Pass carries on that legacy? It carries on that thought process, that perception. It got even worse because of Game Pass.
Guys, what are you doing? I'm sorry. I'm fucking freaking out. He's like playing with his beard.
I'm getting old. Sorry.
No, because it doesn't help the argument that it happened before Game Pass.
Here it is. Their number one problem, besides Game Pass, has always been games. Has always been having those quality titles,
and they have it now.
The blockbusters that people wanted, right? Yeah, you have it with Forza Horizon and stuff like that, and it always does well outside of Game Pass and stuff as well. But when you look at most of the perception of people out there, the gamers, they always just run to, I can name so many games: Avowed, South of Midnight, freaking Outer Worlds 2, which I loved. That you have this perception that all these games are mid. That's a general consensus from people
because Fonz,
at Xbox, right? And they're being thrown into this service where people are just looking at it going, well, it's a cheap service. It's a cheap way to get games because it does indeed affect budgets in that game. So they automatically think, oh, lower budgets, not good enough, mid-game. Yeah, it does. And you know what the proof to it affecting budgets? COD. It failed. They put that in there. It's a big budgeted title. They had to remove it because they wanted more sales for it. What do you think is going to happen to other big budget titles possibly
Forza?
going into Game Pass? They're gonna end up removing them.
I 100% agree.
It's not the first. This is not the first game.
So okay, let me
be removed.
Let me jump on that. My point to you, Fonz, is that it's not just the games that people consider mid; it's the platform. And anything attached to that platform, aka the games, they're gonna put it as mid because we can say Sea of Thieves is mid, and everybody thought it was mid, but then the
Game Pass.
No, I'm not agreeing with you that it did that. No, they just look at Xbox, anything attached to it.
Agree with me or not, and anybody in the chat also, whether you guys agree with me or not, it's a fact that it devalues games, putting games into a subservice like that.
It's your opinion that it's a fact.
Automatically. It automatically devalues games. It's not an opinion.
No, Fonz, Fonz, the whole point is that your argument doesn't make sense because the whole point is that the platform devalued everything because people didn't like the platform. So before Game Pass, anything that launched exclusively on the Xbox console was considered mid and put down. So Game Pass didn't exist. People devalued it. It didn't matter.
So here's the thing. Why is Game Pass not growing anymore?
There's a multitude of different reasons. Plus, they had a price hike.
Yeah.
They had no
I already
good
just
games
told you
for a
multiple.
while.
No.
2022, they lost all the
stagnated in growth before that extreme price hike.
No, so but what happened before 2022? They had no games. We talked about it. Halo got delayed. They lost all Steam. They had nothing left. And now
I already told you
in 2023.
And the marketing.
I told you why because the platform was dying. Yes, because the platform was dying.
Exactly, and this was
not Game Pass, the platform.
And this was before the just for games. This is before they went. Game Pass is one of the reasons they went multi-plat. One of the biggest reasons they went multi-plat. It's not sustainable.
The main reason they went multi-plat is because they spent almost $100 billion on studios.
Exactly. But the other reason also is because they tried to put them within Game Pass. Like, honestly, think about that. They tried to put this $100 billion company they just acquired, as well as the other Bethesda. Let's go back.
That's what I'm adding Bethesda in there.
Okay, Bethesda. Then you got ABK. Yeah, they all tried to squeeze these games in Game Pass, and it wasn't sustainable. It doesn't make enough profit. People can sit there and say, "Oh, it made this much profit or whatever." What is it? 1.5 billion or whatever in profit for the year or whatever it was, after, the whole.
It was 2.5 billion profit from Xbox, and then it was 2.9 billion profit from PlayStation.
So they tried to stick all these games within Game Pass, and it just doesn't work. That's why they pulled COD. They lost almost $1 billion within 2 years in sales from COD. That tells you everything right there, why they went multi-plat. They wouldn't have put their games over there had Game Pass grown exponentially. It didn't because it stalled. Everybody who wanted to get in Game Pass is in Game Pass. They're not going to grow Game Pass. They in 2022 they had this internal projection of hitting. They wanted to get to 73. They wanted to grow 73%. Stalled out at 28%. They are not hitting their metrics. That is why in 2024 they decided just 4 games. They decided to go multi-plat 2 years later because they were not growing anymore. I think is definitely one of the reasons why they went multi-plat. You cannot tell me any different.
I think there's a little bit of truth in both of what both of you are saying. I think it's a nuanced topic because there are a multitude of different factors here. You cannot ignore Xbox's lackadaisical approach and inefficiency in executing the Xbox Series X in terms of power, the narrative, the games. It lost momentum at the most critical time in 2022 with its titles. All that furthered the perception that Zorka was talking about. Xbox is dog shit because all the games were turning ass. PlayStation had an uncharacteristically strong early start for its PlayStation. It doubled down.
But
Xbox
we agree with that stuff from before. We agree with that.
But you have to understand.
We agree with that.
Yeah, so all that stuff has an impact on the perception of Xbox. Xbox Game Pass, you're making it sound like Xbox Game Pass fundamentally as a sub-service, because its perception is it's in there just by virtue of them being in there. Everyone perceives that as, oh, because it's in there, it's got to be shit. And Huggies got a good point. So all of Ubisoft and EA's games are devalued because they launch in a service. Just saying. And I don't think that automatically having them in a sub-service is a problem. I distinctly believe
that's where me and Zocker agree. It's because of that perception about Xbox before Game Pass. Like, I even said that. But Game Pass continued that trend and made it even worse by devaluing some of those games. Yes.
Right. Oh shit. Yeah. So okay. Right. But on that point, you can't. I think Xbox Game Pass as a service, the whole point was it was supposed to be disruptive. Xbox Game Pass was going to disrupt because Xbox was going to take. Xbox was going to take a massive fucking gamble, massive capital investment by losing out capital at the start, by losing a la carte sales, by supplementing them and making sure that the numbers rise so that they finally hit a healthy sub-count number. But that relies on you consistently, one, delivering great titles. If you don't do that, why the fuck would people subscribe to Game Pass in the first place? They didn't do that. They fundamentally faltered for successive years. From the launch of the Xbox Series X to 2022, they had nothing. So obviously they teetered out, but they got third parties in there to try and help. That's another thing. Secondly, no one still knows what fucking Game Pass is as far as the masses are concerned. Every time I'd go to work, we talked about this for ages. The marketing is disgusting. Who knows what Game Pass is? I'd go talk to people. I'm like, oh, you can get this on Game Pass. I go, what's that? Oh, it's like the Netflix of games. I would have to explain. I'm like, oh, right, okay. So even I was doing better marketing than Microsoft. Or no one knows what Game Pass is when you ask mom and dad out there. The fact that you're relying on a massive disruptor, you don't have the first-party titles to do that, to back up your strategy, and then you don't market it properly, and you're expecting this to disrupt everything. It's a disrupting.
They add at least 5 new games every month.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's not talking about now. He's talking about before.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying, but that's what they've been doing.
The stagnation
now is what I'm saying is they're not growing now. Game Pass is not growing.
But this is the problem.
Xbox isn't growing, brother. Yeah. It's not just Game Pass. Xbox isn't growing.
And this
the platform's not growing.
What is there? You guys are failing to understand. Game Pass is their fucking platform right now. That's why the focus is on. That is their platform.
And they can't even fucking market that. You're telling me Game Pass is their platform, and the last fucking 6 months, all they're talking about is Play Anywhere. Oh, this is an Xbox. You don't even see Game Pass ads now on TV, and you're telling me that's the fucking Xbox, and that's the fundamental problem.
That's what Xbox is now.
No, but this is the issue that I had when I was watching We Bleed Green. I was watching Sean's fucking podcast, and the so-called Xbox fucking hardcore fanboys, all of them are crying because they're like, "Oh no, you take away Game Pass, I'm gonna move." I'm like, Xbox is now Game Pass to a lot of people. And
I say take it away. Take it away.
I agree with you. I agree with you. But we have
I
have fundamental disagreements on what on the devaluing thing. But I think we arrive at the same conclusion. I think that this thing, the disruptor, had masses of potential because a massive heavyweight like Microsoft could have supplemented it, but they failed so tremendously on the basics. Games. Marketing. Didn't have your fucking games. No one's gonna go subscribe to them. Marketing. Nothing's gonna happen. No, people would for 3 years they just shat the bed. Even with the trademark fucking title Halo, they fucked it off. Forza Motorsport fucked it off. So what happens next? So this is what I'm saying. Like you can't expect a meteoric growth in a disrupting service when you don't even back up what you should have done. I still believe it was a great idea, but you just didn't back it, and you didn't, and that was the problem. And now here we are, and now we've got multi-plat strap.
That's fair enough. But at the end, you come to the same conclusions. None of these guys that are telling me to shut up in the chat.
Don't worry about them.
Can't even fathom. Look, at the end of the day, Game Pass is not the way.
I agree with you.
and it's not going to make them better in the future. And no, I don't believe with what Zocker said. Game Pass and exclusivity cannot coexist. Not if you're trying to sell consoles. It's not going to work.
Okay. But before we go into the little beats, I have these super chats to read. So apologies, chat, for the delay in the reading them. It's a fucking fiery debate. That's what you need, yeah.
Can I say something though?
No, you can't.
Real quick.
Let's get that very quickly. Let me just read the super chat. These guys have been waiting patiently. So Fly Guy 16 with a $5 super chat. Oh shit! I clicked on the fucking mouse moves from my other PC to this PC.
Fucking.
Oh my god! Oh fucking hell, man! Right,
I have 2
Fly
keyboards,
Guy.
2 mouses for 2 PCs. You fucking invalid.
I have
you
to,
fucking amoeba of a
I've got
human.
that as well. I've got 2 mouses for 2 PCs. Fly Guy was 16 with $5 because my Game Pass Ultimate paid up to 3 years. They better not take our day and date. F that. I hope they do take it, you piece of shit. No, thank you for the super chat. But
No, that sucks that, you know, he's
It's
got that
true,
much money
Yeah.
invested, but at the same time,
it's
like,
true. There's going to be a
they can
fucking
do that.
bit of pill to swallow if they
I
do
mean, they
take
already
it.
started with COD.
Maybe a
and
lawsuit available there, or maybe because
here's the thing, right? Like, I think what they should do, and this is just my thoughts. If I was Matthew Ball, if I was Asha Sharma right now, and I was allowed to do what I want with the company, I would
destroy aliens.
remove day and date from Game Pass. Remove day and date from Game Pass. Tell everybody that it's for the betterment of their games, that they can work on quality and polish.
Yeah.
They can spend more money on the games themselves. Then you go to the PC side and you remove the games from Steam. You put them on your platform over there. You don't put them on freaking Steam. You have your platform, your store, your Xbox store on PC. You fix that store. You make it, all your games available there, so that way everybody can, play all their games there as well. I mean, that's been wanted for so long. And then on the other side, you just don't put your games over on PlayStation, and you start selling consoles. Make games that are more compelling, reach out to a broader audience, and you sell your platform. You sell your freaking platform. Like, the main reason why I want this is not to see Game Pass get crushed, okay? The main reason I want this is because I don't want to see another Sega situation. I don't want to see another console go away, another platform. Because what happens then is you got Sony and Nintendo that are the only two that'll keep, hopefully, each other in check. The more players you have in the game, the more companies keep each other in check. The less it gets all bad. So I don't want to see that happen to them. And on the trajectory that we see right now, even with the Helix doing whatever it does, and it's fucking amazing, blah, 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 it's going to be expensive. So already you're going to negate a lot of console players being even able to afford that thing. But how do you sell that thing? Exclusives. You can't just sell that on the basis that it has quick resume. It's more powerful, because those things haven't worked traditionally. It hasn't worked for Xbox. What else are they going to do besides exclusives? I don't see
agree with you.
way.
I absolutely fundamentally agree with you that point. And yeah, I want to touch
Well,
upon
let me
let's just read the
in.
super chats, because again, there's quite a few. I just want to catch up with these. Let's just do that. $70 games, Rambling Entertained with the 5 says, devalue games in my eyes. $70 games, because it tells me you're not confident in making your money back, unlike Elden Ring and Baldur's Gate 3. $70 games devalue games in his eyes because it tells you you're not confident in making your money back, unlike Baldur's Gate 3 and Elden Ring. Weren't they $70?
I don't understand that.
I don't understand that either. Replicant, thank you with the 5. Game Pass has created a customer base not prepared to buy games. If the game isn't in Game Pass, they aren't buying and playing it. Games are being devalued. So Fonzie's agreeing with you there.
I will say this.
They are.
Let me jump in.
Go for it.
Number one, I've always thought I get the Game Pass devalue thing. That's fine. You can have that opinion. That's what people think. That's totally fine. That's theirs. To me, I think developers that bring out broken games consistently unoptimized have devalued games because people don't see them worth $70 when they don't get a complete
100%.
experience.
Maybe that's what
So that's the number one. And so the other thing is I think that what Fawn said, taking games off of Steam and putting it on Xbox, I think they can do that. But the way they do that is they need to have every single game on that Xbox PC platform. Like right now, you can't buy Batman Lego, the Dark Knight one, on the PC platform of Xbox. It's stupid. They're not competing with Steam because they don't even have the breadth of library that Steam has. And they need to get that first if they actually want to fucking compete. That's the number one thing. It needs to work across, because when the Steam Machine and Steam Deck that's out now, you can play your entire library on there and it works. The other thing is, Fond, you mentioned how many people play when they buy games and stuff like that. There was a thing that came out, like it's a study that 32% to 37% of all games bought on Steam are never played. So I get that people buy games, but people's backlog.
They buy a lot of those games that are like $2 and on those Steam sales.
And that's the other thing. The other thing that devalues games is Steam sales, because Steam sales for the last 15 to 20 years have been fucking insane. And even Sony mentioned that that's one of the reasons why they're leaving freaking Steam is because nobody's buying their games because it goes on sale. So I don't see Game Pass as like it's devaluing everything, because then at that point everything is devaluing games because people are just trying to sell games. So people are just going to wait for sales. People are going to wait for games to be fixed. People are going to wait for games to be optimized, and they're going to wait for the games to just go on sale. There is a trend that basically everything that comes out from Ubisoft, just wait 3 to 4 months because it'll be 40% off and you can buy it then while it's fixed and patched. That's a trend.
Players do.
That's what everybody does.
But we talk about this all the time when it comes to Steam. These guys that talk about Steam like, and I love Steam. Don't get me wrong, but they talk about it like it can't be beat. It's just ridiculous because the sales are amazing. But at the end of the day, like Sony putting their games over there, people, even the day one, it'll be like $59.99 or $60. They wouldn't buy it. They would wait. PC dudes would literally say, it's too expensive, I'm going to wait for a sale. And they'd wait for those sales. You're right. That is why they, one of the reasons why they removed their games.
I don't know how much of that my argument for sales thing is. You literally had 170,000 people pay $120.
Dude, a lot of people do that.
Steam.
A lot of I get that. There's some games that are like there's some big games like Forza or COD or something that people jump on and like Spider-Man 2. They waited for sales, bro. Like even that on Steam, people waited for sales on Steam. And trust me, I've been on Steam since the first year it launched. Since like the first day it fucking launched. I have one of the oldest accounts on there. I've always been a Steam person. I've always been on there. But I understand that there needs to be competition. And speaking of like, people will go, to me, it's not a value of, this is why I say it's a platform thing with Xbox. Because when Epic Games releases a free game like they do every month, that game gets downloaded and bought more on Steam that same month. Because they put it on sale. So even though it's free on this fucking platform, it is bought and sold for money more on Steam. So that shows me that the devaluing, as you mentioned, doesn't really exist. It's a user experience. Just like what Gabe Newell mentioned, this famous line. He said that Napster was a necessity of terrible user interfaces and all the people downloading music. Until somebody figures it out, people are willing to pay. Then Spotify came out and proved him right. Yeah. So to me, it's about the platform of Xbox needs to be better for people to be like, you know what, this game is fucking amazing and I'll play it on this platform, aka Xbox.
I agree with that.
And I'm not talking about just the console, because while you were saying this, like Xbox was dying from 2022 and the console wasn't selling, Game Pass wasn't selling, the reason why is like for years they didn't even update the fucking console. Yeah. They didn't put anything out. They didn't do anything on it. Osha's done the first update in like a year and a half or 2 years.
The console sales, bro.
No, it's not showing any value to that customer, brother. They're not doing any updates and things like that.
You're right when it comes to that, because they were. It was
iTunes. Sorry, iTunes. Thank you, Fathom. Thank you. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was. I
said Spotify.
They're pushing out, stuff. Well, no, it was like the Game Pass PC and stuff like that. That's all they were doing was like treating the PC version of Game Pass better because it's cheaper, and people were getting mad about that. It wasn't necessarily about the console. Like, I don't see that really affecting console sales back then.
Bro, they relegated console support. Like, it wasn't even, it was like a fucking...
Yeah, it was terrible, bro. Like, even people that I personally know... So I know personal people that work at EA, that work at Ubisoft, people that I went to school with, people that I know that have gotten their dream job to work for a gaming publisher that have said that before. Do you not remember, like kind of Tim mentioned it, there was like this ninja team to help optimize for the Xbox One and Xbox Series X. Those people got laid off. Like apparently like it took forever to get any type of support basically to help optimize your game. I'm talking about that level of support for the console because they didn't see any value in it. So when I see Osher say like this,
the Xbox Series X games were like, they were running worse on PlayStation than PlayStation 5. Like even the whole that thing had a massive damaging impact. You might think it's just poor gamers that really care,
it just wasn't, and that's even to me that's even more important that the developers have an easier way to make games and more optimized game on your platform than anything else the user has. Because if the developer's happy and they're making things in a timely manner, then that means the user's going to get that benefit from Fitch benefits.
By the way, the poll is very tight. 51% say exclusives over day one Game Pass. 49%.
I don't see any of that really affecting major game sales of their console. I think the major thing that affected their game sales was the lack of compelling titles, period. Games is the reason why.
Yeah, but Fonz, if you don't have the developers to make them optimize and make the games better. No, I'm talking about even third party, brother. I'm talking about the support that they gave the console on the back end.
But I'm talking about first party and why 41% of gamers, Circana stats, by the way, buy a console for exclusives. It's the games, the lack of compelling games. That's why their console stagnated hard.
Well, yeah, but Xbox for the last 10 years they say there's no exclusive. So yeah, of course it's going to stagnate then, right?
I mean, they had no fucking games. This is the point. They bought ABK. They were ready. Finally, everything was good to go. Everything. And then they fucking went multi-plat.
They gave it all away, though.
And that's the point. That's the main.
They gave it all away.
That's the main point. Let me read these super chats, gents. Ryland Killer. That's an interesting name. The people that want exclusives over day one Game Pass must be rich. No way in this economy can the common consumer keep up with $3 to $4 $70 games a quarter from Xbox. I don't know. I'm just giving it a heart because I know I've read it. Not that I agree with you, Ryland Kidder. Listen, man.
Motherfucker. Sorry, this guy called me Travis from fucking GTA. Or Trevor. He called me Trevor from GTA 5. What a banger ass comment.
He does look like Trevor.
Guys, I just want to add to his thing that nor can these companies actually afford to make all these games to throw in a subservice at a cheap price. It's getting more and more expensive.
That's true.
Costs a lot of money to run Game Pass.
Yeah. I do agree. Ryan, listen, you can say that, they must, gaming is a luxury, bro. Like
I ask you then so I guess Fonz, my problem with it, not even a problem. So you're basically saying like more cutthroat studios getting cut because right now that system that you're talking about that you want them to do the platform that you're saying or the strategy that you have is PlayStation strategy basically. And you're saying I want that minus them not having their own launcher on PC. So we've seen Sony drop like 11 or 8 or 11 studios already in the last 2 years. We've seen them price hike now all of their services.
Yeah, they lost their ass on a lot of live service games, and I hope Xbox doesn't do the same.
But I mean, they didn't just lose their ass on live service. They lost their ass on Soros. They lost their ass on Marathon. They lost their ass on some of the single player games that didn't sell very well.
Well, first of all, we knew Soros numbers were going to be where they're at now because of Returnal. We knew that.
But I'm saying is
a success for them. So
I'm saying if we're already seeing an example of something that just because they sold a shit ton of consoles doesn't mean that they're making these fucking profits because of these exclusives.
But they are.
What happens?
They're making more operating profits yearly than freaking Xbox is.
Right? By how much? By
$500 million.
So 500 million, and they have 3 times the console sales.
Yeah, but they also have how many?
That seems really low.
How many studios does Xbox have to put out games? And we know games are what makes profits. Games are the
so that's my point. They have more. If more studios, that means more operational overhead, and they're still close.
Also should be performing better in sales as well.
I mean, Diablo's doing well. WoW's doing well.
That's why they removed COD from Game Pass.
Yeah, I mean, we know why they moved COD, because COD is a very fucking different game than every other game that PlayStation and Xbox has.
Oh,
Nobody has that.
Point at Forza Horizon and say if they remove that, they'd make a lot more sales. It'd be way more successful with people buying that on Xbox. Hell, if Doom the Dark Ages, if half the people that played Doom the Dark Ages on Game Pass bought it instead of played it in Game Pass, it would have been a massive success.
What, you're saying Game Pass is the reason why it's not a massive success?
No. I'm saying that they would have made more money. That's all I'm saying. If half the people would have bought it instead of played it on Game Pass, they would have made.
So you're talking about the single day when they buy it.
That's the risk thing, right? That's the thing with exclusive games being sold at a full price. It's always a risk. Because you don't know where it's going to land. You don't know how many people are going to buy it. But that's when you have to make sure that your game appeals to people. And I don't know, build a great game.
So to me, I think there's a few games out there. Like, I look at it as like a sunk cost fallacy. Like, the way I look at it is like a lost leader. A lot of the exclusives that come out, like God of War, Spider-Man, Wolverine's going to make a lot of money. There's a few exclusives that make an amazing amount of profit, and then there's other ones that kind of just add to it. Even though it costs money, it brings people to the platform, and the way they make money is through third-party sales, which we know Sony makes a shit ton through third party. This is why they didn't want Minecraft gone. This is why they were shitting their pants when Minecraft might have been exclusive, right? So I look at it as that. Sometimes there's games that are created like a South of Midnight, like a Saros, that might not make a lot of money, but it's a way to bring people into your platform. It's like the Costco rotisserie chickens. It costs them a lot of money to do that. They don't make profit from it, but it gets people in their store. So that's the way I see a lot of these studios, is that they are basically there as loss leaders. Like, hey, you can be creative, make a cool game, and if it blows up, great. But if you're just profitable, even a little bit, that's great also, because you brought people to our platform. And if those games aren't bringing people to the platform, then those are the studios that get cut. That's kind of the way I've looked at some of the studios. Now, I do think that you need those big franchises like Halo, Gears, God of War, Spider-Man, all of that to really push the innovation of a machine or an innovation of what you guys can do as a publisher. But overall, like, if you look at some would say Steam is the best platform in gaming, bar none. They don't make fucking games. They made Half-Life Alyx or whatever, the VR game, and then they have Counter-Strike 2 and Dota 2, and that's it. They don't make games anymore. Like, so the platform is what stands out to me. It's always the platform. And PlayStation has a decent platform that has a good user experience that I've enjoyed. And Xbox can work on that. Do I love Xbox because it's been there since I was a kid? Yes, I've always been on every single one. But the PC side needs a lot of work. And the console's finally getting all of these fucking updates that people have been begging for. Like, it's just so dumb. Like, they totally ignored it.
But that's the thing, right? Sony has this perception of all, people look at Sony and go, oh, they make great, amazing exclusive games, right? That's the perception.
They used to.
Whether you want to agree with it or not. No, that's what do you mean? You love
He's such a fuck.
I'm taking the piss.
So
he hasn't played Saros. He hasn't opened his PS5 Pro, the piece of shit. Look at him.
It's still in the box.
The problem with Xbox and the big hurdle that Asha's going to have to jump over is getting that perception that their games aren't as good as their competition. They need to get rid of that perception, or just the perception about Xbox.
I don't think that's it, Fonz. The highest rated game. What's the highest rated game this year? What's the highest rated game this year?
It's Forza fucking Horizon.
It's fucking Forza. It's not the games. It's the platform.
Yeah, man.
Once the platform looks great, the games will look even better. People will be like, you know what? This platform's killing it. I feel great on it, and it has these games. Why do you I got to deal with this platform.
Why do you think their platform has that perception that it's that their games are mid? Why do people have that perception?
Because it was mid for years, and now finally in the last few years, you're starting to get look this year.
So they're gonna have to get over that. How are you going to sell this console without any exclusives? How would you do that? How would you sell this next console?
We're jumping between topics here. Look,
no,
you're talking about perception, public perception. The games are there. The highest rated game on this year, we're halfway through the year, is a freaking Xbox game.
Yes.
And we're going to have Fable, and we're going to have freaking Gears of War coming out. And you're telling me that's the perception is still going to be shit?
No. Make more games like that. That's exactly what I'm getting at.
They have been, Fonz.
Make them exclusive to the box.
That's where I agree with you. But the perception thing, I don't agree with you. I think you're overstating the perception thing too much.
Yeah, you're overstating it, brother. Like, I don't think it's just the games. Like, to be quite honest with you, I haven't seen that like Xbox has no games anymore. I don't see that.
Yeah,
I don't see the Xbox games are completely mid and shit anymore. I just hear that Xbox platform or Xbox is dead. That's what I hear. I hear the platform issue. I don't hear the games.
I said it earlier. The games are the reason. They need to make more games like a Forza Horizon 6, but more compelling games. That's what they need. They need better games to speak to a broader audience, period.
Okay.
They need that. And they don't have that yet, Gaz. They have two. They have COD and they have Forza Horizon.
Okay.
Two.
Okay, let's park that to 1 second. I want to talk to you about that. Let me read the super chats.
When we talk system sellers, they have two.
Chris R55, thank you for the 5. He goes, regarding Fonz's question on Game Pass growth, when is the last time it was advertised to people that didn't already know it existed? Thank you, Chris. When the frick was the last time you saw a Game Pass ad on TV? People still don't know. Bro, I can go, look, do you want me to go out in the streets and make a little vidoc? I go, hi there, do you know what Game Pass is? And they're like, what the fuck are you? Stay away from me, you crazy brown person. That's what's going to happen. No one knows. No one knows what Game Pass is. They're marketing this $1 trillion company, can't even fucking market the disruptor that they went all in on. I still believe Game Pass has the potential to disrupt. It just but the thing is, these people don't know how to run it. No one. Chris, thank you for the super chat. Tarnished Gamer, thank you for the 5. Are we gonna just forget the Xbox One? Like, dude, who's gonna return to the platform after Sean Layden? They all scattered to PC and PlayStation. Tarnished Gamer, facts. You're right. They had an entire failed gen. A whole gen just failed. And they were crawling
in the
back.
last 2 years or a year and a half after the Xbox One X came out, they kind of got some, people were like, oh, fuck, man, Xbox is trying.
Yes.
That's the whole point. They're fucking trying. Good. That's the whole point. And to me, the last few years with Phil, he fucking gave up.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, dude, fuck you, dude. Then we're out. We're done. You don't care. We don't care. Why would we care when you run the fucking show? That's the perception, I think, not the games. I think some of the games, I think a lot of people like their games. Like the Outer Worlds 2 is a pretty well-rated game that people love. Did it sell? No, but it's also because of the fucking platform. I think once you fix the platform like Steam has, it doesn't matter what game you bring out, people are going to fucking buy it. I mean, Muginix and all these other games on Steam that are selling is because of the platform, and the game has like some magic to it. Nobody knows. And I also think that the biggest change I've seen, and I hope, God, I fucking hope, I don't like the games that Phil likes, to be quite honest. Yeah. Like Phantom Dust is his favorite game, and all these games that he greenlit. I want some brutal fucking give me some Xbox games, man. Like Xbox was chainsawing people and have like fucking gunner like I want to shoot people's heads off and fucking blood splurting. I want violent, dope fucking games that Xbox was known for the entire 360 generation, bro.
Yes. I agree with you.
That's all.
Go back to the spirit of what the Xbox actually is. Zero Cool with the 5238 with a $2 super chat. You remove Xbox games from Steam, Xbox will die. What do you say about that? Will Xbox die without Steam?
I think, like I said, there needs to be a criteria. If you're going to take games off of Steam, you need to have your Xbox PC app have every game. Not maybe the little ones, like the indies that they do, but you need to make it far easier. Licensing, developer, APIs, backend to get your games on the PC app and be play anywhere. That you need to change your contract. Because if I can get a Steam machine, a Steam Deck, and a PC and play all my games on Steam easily, because the Steam machine is a fucking console at the end of the day. Yeah, they say it's a PC. Great. It's a console. And so was the fucking Steam Deck. It's a handheld console, basically. That's the whole point of it. They made it easier with the Steam OS. They need to do the same thing on Xbox. I need to be able to buy any game on Steam on the Xbox and be able to play it and have achievements and the full experience. Like right now, the experience is broken. Like the EA games on Xbox app doesn't give you achievements. You have to launch it on the EA app. Same with the Ubisoft games. You don't get any achievements. You don't have any of the Xbox experience on there. It is fucking disjointed and broken. They need to fix their platform on the PC to actually compete with Steam. If you do that and you solve that problem, yes, take it off of Steam. But if you can't, then you got to leave it on there because you don't have the full experience and you're fucked.
Safe. 227 of you. Smash the like button. Smash it. All right. I want to see you smash it. I don't know how to see you smash it. A Tarnished Gamer, thank you again for the 10. He goes, doesn't Game Pass bring in like $5 billion a year? Why would they remove that? I'm not a huge fan of the service, but even I can do the math. That's what you would make from 7 good exclusive games. I don't know about the $5 billion a year. And
7 good exclusive games is wild. Like how many exclusive? Holy shit! Like I think people are kind of numb to this now because of Xbox having so many studios. The amount of games they're releasing every year is not normal. This is like the first time in history a publisher is doing this. This is not normal. People need to understand the amount of output coming out is crazy. This is why I like inexpensive. It takes a lot of time, and it's like for them to bring all this out is fucking crazy. And like PlayStation's bringing out Soros and Wolverine. And what else did they bring out today or this year? PlayStation, Soros, Wolverine, and what else?
I think they're bringing Marvel Token Fighting. That's coming out this year.
You just what the fuck? Okay, cool. Marvel Token Fighting, sure, that one. What? I don't even know if that's their studio. Fucking what? So they're bringing out 2. They're bringing out 2, and they're considered the biggest, public like gold or fucking. It's like it's like okay, crazy. I have a PS5 Pro. I love my PlayStation. I love their exclusives. I love God of War, but Xbox is bringing out freaking the highest rated game right now of the year. They're about to bring out Fable, which I don't have a lot of faith in. Sorry, people, you might hate me for that. But and then Gears of War, which is my most anticipated game of the year next to Wolverine. It's like they're bringing out 3 massive AAA games.
We're not even talking about the Halo remake, even.
We're not even talking about the Halo remake. We're not talking about what we're going to see at the game show.
We're not even talking about COD.
Oh, Call of Duty, that's 5. So the game show, I think, is going to tell us a lot. I think fuck off. Fucking A. You're built like a pot. So like they're
this light bulb is fuck.
So I'm gonna say this right now. I think that the game show is gonna tell us a lot. If they advertise Game Pass, it's not going anywhere. If they advertise it a lot, because they've already said that Call of Duties are gonna go there a year later. So they already have a stance of Call of Duty is gonna be on Game Pass in a year. Okay. And that's their biggest game that they release every year. So we got to see what the game show is going to be about. And if they talk about Game Pass and all these games coming third party, because that's what they usually do.
Yeah.
The other thing is I'm going to ask people in the chat, you need to reframe your mind of how Xbox is going to react or do or act and all their decisions, because we're so used to Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond and how basically roundabout ways they talked and spoke to the public, and people were just like had more questions after they spoke. They're like, what the fuck is going on? That needs to change.
I am so
Asha and her team needs to talk and be deliberate in what they're saying and have decisive interviews. Be like, this is what we're fucking doing. Show some backbone and don't be afraid to fail.
I'm with you on that, and I told you guys what I feel they should do, but let me tell you what I think they're going to do, Zocker. Is I think they're going to do just what you don't want them to do right there with that. I think that they will do a case-by-case basis with taking certain bigger games off of Game Pass, and you won't know like which ones are going to be it until it happens. I think that's going to happen, and I think they will make some games exclusives, but not everything. That's what I think.
I think so too. I think that's where.
So basically, see, but this is my problem. Like, okay, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. If they do that where it's very like wishy-washy like Phil Spencer, they're going to fail hardcore because people don't know.
They're already failing.
So they can't. So that's why I feel Asha's pretty decisive. She's like, we're doing this and it's very quick. Call of Duty's coming out. This is why. Here's the price. We're bringing the price down. Very decisive. Like, bam, done. We're doing this. We're doing that. She's been pretty quick to just make decisions. And a lot of people like Luke Stevens and a couple other people have heard with internal Xbox that she is really cutting the fat of like processes to be like, why is this taking 4 months to do this when it can take 2 to 3 weeks. Why are we doing that? And questioning the long process that people probably created, as somebody in the tech industry, probably created to protect their jobs. So she's getting rid of a lot of those processes to make things happen at a much faster pace. Yeah. So if she does do the same old case by case, we don't know, it's going to be this, it might be that, they're fucked. Then don't even trust anything they say.
And you know what? And they won't remove them.
That's just me, man.
What it'll be is like, say, Forza Horizon 7. Well, we'll give it to you in a year in Game Pass from now. That's what they'll do. Just like with COD. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but that's, I mean, Forza 6 just launched. If they're going to do it, I'm telling you, she's quick. I think she's going to do it at the game show. Be like, this is what's happening. This is our decision. And she's going to back her decision and have everything ready. Any question, she's going to be ready.
Well,
so if it's like Gears is not
rush into a decision either. She did say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also she said she's going to use analytics. And it's like, okay, like you've said some things that are like, it's kind of like, it's like, cool. I get it. You just started. But this game show is going to be huge because it's her first game show. And on top of it, she had like 3 months to really kind of hone in what she wants her message to be on it. And on top of it, it's going to build off the next year. So it's like by next year, when they have their developer direct or whatever they're going to do, it's like they're going to show games that are coming out in January, right? Or like February. They're going to be showing these games at the game show. And it's like, is that going to be in Game Pass? Because if it is, I don't think Game Pass day and date's going anywhere. And if it isn't, and Game Pass does go away, or the day and date, then they need to make that decision now so people understand what they're doing when they buy an Xbox.
Yeah.
So let's get this straight.
I mean,
like,
first, sorry,
you're kind of...
Just a quick one, Fonzo, just on the super chats, and also Hoggy's disgusting super chat that makes me want to throw up in my mouth. First of all, 52% of you shits have said that you'd rather have day one on Game Pass than exclusives. Well done for resigning Xbox to the death knell.
Why is it only one or the other? Why not both?
I don't want to do them both. Do both. That's just a fucking...
You can do both. They did both, and they were growing.
They're not going to do both. It's not happening. I guarantee you right now. Watch this space. Fonz is right. I'm right. They were 100%. They already seen it with Call of Duty. You will see exactly what Fonz is talking about happen 100% for a fact. They're going to have some games, some of the big budget titles. Elder Scrolls, don't even see it day one on Game Pass.
Don't say that. That's just pony talk, bro. Come on. That's pony talk. We can't say that.
Well, hey, time will prove us wrong, but once they did it with Call of Duty, they'll do it. Look, what's the date?
When was Xbox Game Pass growing the most? Time out.
I'm telling you, that's what they're going to do.
When did Xbox Game Pass grow the most?
I don't know. When?
When did Xbox actually sell consoles?
In 2009. I don't know when did the 360...
so Game Pass grew a lot in 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021, where they actually were trying, where they had day and date, and they had exclusives day and date. And Game Pass was growing, and the consoles were growing.
Yeah, and then they fucked it up in 2022, and nothing happened. No good games.
Exactly. They fucked it up in 2022 when they said case by case basis.
Listen, man.
And then they started saying stupid shit. Case by case was 2024.
I'd rather they
the
do
Bethesda
both.
Was where they were like, well, we are going to see, and then they brought out the case by case.
Bethesda, it was 2022 for Bethesda, the case by case. You're right. I was thinking about the just 4 games.
So I'm just saying, I know you guys disagree, and I'm probably wrong, but in my mind, you can have both. Make Xbox again, because that would build the platform.
Let me ask you something. How do they go about selling consoles without with exclusivity, but also Game Pass?
I mean, why wouldn't they? I don't understand that point. Why wouldn't the console sales grow if Game Pass, the service that's available on Xbox, and they have exclusives? Why wouldn't it grow? Wouldn't it sell?
I don't think that they're going to grow Game Pass much more than it is today.
No, but why would it
everybody
hurt?
who
Why
wants
did you ask
Game
that
Pass
question?
already, because I already think that it's stalled out.
I mean, if it's stalled out is one thing, but what would it stop? It would certainly help more Xbox.
See, I don't see Game Pass as Fonz. I don't see Game Pass as stalled. I see the platform stalled.
Well, the reason why is I see because you have Game Pass on PC and it's even cheaper.
So it's a price thing. It's not a service thing. It's just the price.
Yeah.
No.
How do you sell the console?
Again, it's a platform thing.
Expensive console.
It's a platform thing. I don't think Game Pass. I get why I get you saying Game Pass stalled. I think Game Pass stalled because the platform stalled. I'm saying this multiple times. It's not Game Pass. It's the platform. It's the perception of what Xbox is. So nobody's going to go to Game Pass and play games there, and nobody's going to go to the platform because they don't like it. And they didn't update the PC app nearly as much as they needed to, even though Phil for 3 years said, we hear you. That PC app is one of our biggest. We're investing so much into it, and nothing fucking happened. Yep. And he didn't do shit.
My whole point to that is the more the games come out and the more output they put out, right? It's going to be even more expensive for them to put these games within Game Pass. And I don't think it's going to make enough for them. Even if there's profits there like there is now. I never disputed that. There are profits. But it's going to get even more expensive for them to feed Game Pass.
I understand that, but it's also,
and if you you have exclusivity, you don't have that mitigation on selling games on PlayStation. You don't have that anymore.
No, but I mean, we just saw how far down their financials went, even with being on PlayStation with Forza Horizon 5. Yeah, so we already saw that it didn't work.
Forza Horizon 5 sold really well on PlayStation.
No, I'm saying the Microsoft financials were not very great for them. And this is one of the biggest reasons why that 30% margin was put in to push out Sarah, to push out Phil, push all these people out, because they were devaluing not the games, they were devaluing the platform. And that's the problem. When you value your platform and you make exclusives, which I agree that needs to happen, I do not think it goes hand in hand with killing Game Pass. I think that Game Pass is a way to enrich the platform in a different way, just like it's like you're talking about the sunk cost fallacy. I think it's a lost leader.
I
you can
totally disagree with that 100%, because where are they going to get those type of sales that they want? I won't say need, because it's corporate greed at the end of the day.
Because Fonz, you're looking at this from a perspective that the game sales of their exclusives is the only thing that matters. The point is that if you get on Game Pass and you sub to it, people that stay on that platform and enjoy the way that platform works are going to buy third-party games, and that's where they make it up.
Prime example of the customer they don't want. You're the guy that'll jump in and jump off, for play 4 games in a couple of months and then be gone from the service. Like, they don't want that. That is a headache for them, because you are abusing the system in which you are playing more than you are paying for. And there's a lot of people that are doing that now. I used to do it. Now, the thing is like, bro, I don't see it being sustainable. They've already told us it's not. They took out COD. There's no way they're going to be able to fucking have exclusives and Game Pass 2 and be happy with the money they're making. There's zero chance that we live in that world. Zero.
I'm gonna say this right now. I was subbed to the Game Pass for multiple years because it had a lot of value to me, because I would use the cloud, I would use everything. I enjoyed it.
You jumped in
and then they killed it. I jumped in and jumped out now because they didn't show me value to the platform until now, where they put the price down. And now I'm going to stay sub to it.
Episode 13, he says, is sustainable. It's not. It's not sustainable in how you think. Like, yes, they make some profits, but it's not enough for them. That's this is one of the reasons why they went multi-plat.
The reason why they went multi-plat is because nobody was buying games on their platform, because everybody left their platform, because the platform is the issue.
Everybody
not Game
left? I thought they had
a fuck ton of people left the platform.
Really?
I don't know. I'm not looking at Game Pass as the platform. I'm talking about console sales. I'm talking about platform sales.
So
I'm talking about the platform.
How are they on Game Pass if they left the platform?
Fonz, because
you're telling me they left the platform. That makes no sense, bro. You're saying.
Do you think Game Pass is the platform?
No, I'm saying you said they left the platform, the console, right? Game Pass is on the platform, on the console. You said they stopped selling games because they left the platform.
No, people stop buying on the platform because they don't trust the platform, Fonz. They stop buying. The store is what matters.
The platform.
Yes, people don't buy anything on the platform, Fonz.
No.
They don't buy anything on there because they don't trust it.
Yes, they don't buy it.
That's my whole argument.
Because they have Game Pass. What are you talking about? That's the number one reason Xbox gamers
Holy shit, Fonz.
games is because of Game Pass. What are you talking about?
So everybody that bought Forza 6 on Steam could have got it on Game Pass, but they wanted to pay $120 and $70 because why?
About Xbox, the platform.
No. I'm talking about platforms, Fonz. Why did people go buy Forza Horizon 6 on Steam instead of playing it on Game Pass then?
Because they don't want Game Pass.
Okay, but why not?
Why? Not everybody does. It's why.
Okay, but why not?
That's why it's not.
Okay, but why not? Why not go cheaper?
They don't want it. They don't want it.
Exactly. Where did they want it?
Wherever they play it.
Exactly.
You literally earlier said
the fucking platform, Fonz.
You said they left the platform. Brother, I heard what you said. You said nobody's buying on there because they left the platform.
Shit.
This is what our WhatsApp chats are like. There's a lot more.
It is. Because they wanted it on Steam, the platform they like that took care of them and actually fucking does shit and updates things. My whole argument's been platform, Fonz. My whole argument's been platform, not Game Pass. It's platform.
Which is, I asked you, the console, and you're like, yeah. So
yes, the console that they didn't update for years and ignored and made fucking people be like, why don't I feel like an actual person that I care?
They're on a different platform, you dumbass. They're on Steam.
That's the fucking point.
Jesus Christ, bro. No, you said they left the platform. You said they stopped buying games over there because they left the platform. I know what the fuck you said, bro.
Yes. So why did they leave the platform? To go to a better platform.
No, they didn't leave the. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Guys, fucking, I'm gonna lose my shit.
You're saying all those sales on Steam are from Xbox guys that left the platform. That makes fucking no sense, bro.
I'm just loving it.
No sense. No sense.
This is the least I've ever spoken on a show. It's fucking amazing. This is my.
Dude, I'm turning red. I'm turning red. He's gonna give me a fucking aneurysm. Fonz, you're saying that it's stagnated. I'm saying the reason why it's stagnated is because the Xbox platform has not taken care of its users. So basically, not just Game Pass, the platform has fucked them up. And then people have left the platform where they go to PlayStation or they go to Steam. And this is why I'm saying that Game Pass doesn't devalue those things. It doesn't kill it. The reason why I'm saying that is because if everybody thought that, or they just wanted cheap games, they would jump into Game Pass, play Forza, and leave. Instead, they spent $120 or $70+ to play a game on a platform they fucking valued. So now the whole perception that Xbox needs to change isn't the games, it's fucking value of your platform. Not Game Pass, the Xbox name, the whole platform. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so how do they do that is what I'm asking you. The original question is, how do they do that?
By updating the platform, making sure things are optimized, making sure that the PC app actually fucking works and does things that has a whole experience, and then not to mention exclusive games.
That's the PC app, but what happens? How do you grow a Helix at fucking $1,000, $1,200, whatever it's going to be? How do you grow a fucking Helix with Game Pass and exclusives? How?
Why can you
by making it
do both? I don't understand that.
Why exactly? That's the point. I'm saying do fucking both.
Oh, so you're saying that?
I'm telling you,
you're saying the platform won't grow because they're losing money.
Xbox.
You're saying they're losing money.
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
They're not going to make enough money. They're not going to make the money they want, Zocker.
They're not going to make enough money if they don't put value on their platform, which they haven't done for 3 years, brother, or like 4 years. So when they actually show Helix, like, hey, this is what's coming on Helix. This is the updates we've done to the console. This is the updates we've done to PC app, and have this whole big platform that people can enjoy and actually buy games on. It doesn't mean you got to be like, well, by the way, because we did all of this, fuck Game Pass, it's gone. I don't see that.
I don't agree on the Game Pass with exclusivity being the way that there's
ads on console, brother. There's literally ads on console. Like they fuck like we don't know what they're going to do, and I could be wrong, but I do not think that you need, just because you have exclusives, you need to get rid of Game Pass.
And wait a minute, what is this notion, like people saying that Game Pass isn't the platform? Really, it is the main reason Xbox gamers don't buy games, is because they have that access through a subservice. What are you talking about? Like that,
Fonz, I wholeheartedly disagree with you. I think people don't buy games on the Xbox platform is because they think the platform is dead.
Yes.
And I'm talking about common people. They think, they don't look at Game Pass because we just brought it up.
Zocker, I am not talking about people outside the platform. I'm talking about Xbox users, Xbox console users.
Yes. So when a
Game
regular...
Pass. So guess what happens? They don't pay that fucking large sum, that full price game. They go into Game Pass and they fucking stay there in Game Pass, and they sit there and fucking don't want to pay full price for any game. Even multi-plat games, they don't buy them over there because they're in fucking Game Pass. What are you talking about? The stats are out there, bro. They don't buy games because of Game Pass. I don't know why any of you would argue that against that. I don't get it.
So then why are people, again, Fonz, it's the same argument. Why the fuck are people buying Forza on Steam and not playing it on Game Pass since it's in Game Pass? On PC, they can do it. It's there. It's a platform, the PC platform.
Oh my God, you are the one jumping to a separate platform. I'm talking about Xbox users, period. Not talking about Steam users, bro.
So there is Xbox users on PC, brother.
No. I'm talking about Xbox consoles. We're talking about the Helix. How will they sell the Helix? Not the fucking PC Xbox store. I'm talking about the Helix, brother. The Helix. Because that's what fucking matters. Without the Helix, you go down to 2 consoles, and then you got to worry about what they're going to do with raising prices or whatnot, because you have one less player in the game, bro. Yeah. I don't understand why you keep going to PC. Why do you keep jumping to PC?
Because we know
console only.
Okay, so now we're removing console.
That's all.
I'm sorry. Now we're removing PC. I'm sorry.
No. I'm talking about the Helix. That's my question. How do they sell the Helix? Not sell the fucking Game Pass on PC. That's not what
I'm not even talking about. I'm not talking
about cameras and having so much fun.
I'm not talking about Game Pass. I said the platform. You have to make the platform better. That's how you sell consoles.
Oh my God.
The fucking platform.
All right, you're retarded. That's basically it. You can't stay on track with what I asked you originally. Helix.
So the Xbox console. So the Xbox console platform needs to be better.
Console.
Yes, the Xbox platform console needs to be better. I'm saying console. Okay, the Xbox platform console needs to be better.
But they've been better. They've had the best features. They've had power. They've had all the narratives, and it didn't work to sell the console that way. That's what I'm getting at, bro. What are you talking about?
I'm telling you they need exclusives. I'm also telling you they don't need to get rid of Game Pass to have those exclusives.
They're not going to make enough money that they want to continue with a platform. They won't. They won't. With a console, sorry.
Would you say right now, so you said that they have been making the console better. Would you say for the last 3 to 4 years that Xbox has valued the console and the console users? Is that what you're saying?
What's up? I didn't hear you, because
you said that they had the features, they have all of this. Do you think that Xbox has made the Xbox console of value? Do you think that they've shown a lot of value and made it the best it could possibly be, and they made console users feel value?
Not, but I think they've given more in terms of features and stuff than their competition has. 100%. I think that that's one of the reasons why a lot of people have stated why they like the Xbox ecosystem so much, why they like the console so much, is its feature sets. They've had that, and it didn't sell.
So my whole thing is, what I'm saying to you is that while they've had those feature sets at the beginning, when I said the reason why Xbox people really had a lot of high hopes in 2017 to 2020 is because they showed a lot of promise They showed a lot of growth, and that was during making games day and date on Game Pass. And Game Pass grew up exponentially, and everything grew exponentially. And then they fucked it in 2021, 2022, when they started going away from the console, not really focusing on it. I mean, they just had a whole advertisement for a year and a half of this is an Xbox.
Yeah.
Completely devaluing the console.
Yeah.
So for me, they need to focus on the console and in turn focus on, I know everybody hates hearing it, the platform.
Yeah.
To prop up what you're building. That does not mean, in my mind, you need to get rid of day and date. Now they might make that decision, and that's totally fine. They can make that decision and get rid of it, that day and date decision, and that's fine. To me, I feel that they can have both. But that they can make the console better.
Them making that decision ratify what Fonz is saying. Ultimately, Fonz would be proven correct in saying that, well, there's a reason why Xbox then pulled day and date, because they couldn't. It was eating into their side.
It's off of the strategy, right? Like Matthew Ball thought Metaverse was the next big thing. We don't know. He does just because he made a decision doesn't mean it's the right one. Like to me, it's like we'll just see what's going to happen. And I've always said that it's going to take about 2 to 3 years to see what Asha really does to really judge her. I
think the chat's coming at Fonz, but really Fonz would be vindicated when the moment. And I agree with Fonz.
I don't worry about that stuff at the end of the day. I like heated debates with amongst friends.
Oh, this is brilliant. I love this shit, man. This is amazing.
The chat thing, because honestly, Zocker, I heard you say platform, and I thought you were talking about the console. I didn't know you were talking about the entirety of their platform, which is PC as well. That is what I was like.
Oh my god!
I asked you about Helix, right?
This whole fucking time. Oh, but you guys are talking. You know what the funny thing is? I knew the whole time, but I just let you guys talk.
I know you did. You had the little fan in your face, and you were just. I will say this:
both of you were talking cross purposes, but I just fucking loved it. I said, let's just fucking smoke each other.
Dude, my blood pressure went up. Take it right.
So I'm gonna have to zooming into each other's facial expressions.
They're already showing. They're already showing you or telling you, putting it out there, like, really. I mean, after they took away COD, like, it's not making enough for them. Putting games on other platforms, Game Pass is not enough for them as it is today. That's all I'll say. And I think that, again, they're going to start pulling more games from day and date. It's going to happen.
As you said, as it is today. And that is a huge thing, because the number one thing that I think they need to contend with is not the games. It's not that. It's the damage to your brand. And that is the platform,
right? The perception of their platform, right?
Yeah. And that's all I've been saying
at the beginning. And I agree with you on that. But can they do that? I personally don't think so. I don't think they could. That's the hurdle I think Asha has to jump over, is that perception. And I don't think she can. I said that earlier. And
if she can't do that, you're saying that if she can't jump over that perception, that Xbox is dead. It's just resigned to being dead.
No. I think that their platforms, their console, when I say platform, obviously console, their console is dead. If they can't jump over this hurdle, their platform, they will no longer make boxes in the future. And when that happens, that's going to suck. That's why I want exclusives back. I think that's why they're so necessary. To Zocker's point, he's saying the same thing. He wants exclusives too, because he knows they need those as well. I'm just disagreeing with him that they can coexist with Game Pass. I don't think they can. Okay. I don't think they'll make enough profits from Game Pass to satiate their freaking needs or wants, because they're greedy corporations at the end of the day.
Fair enough. To me, that's what I think. To me, Game Pass was a risk and a disrupting bet. That bet hasn't paid off. They had now pulled Call of Duty in a bid to try and get some of those subs back, because the moment they had that price hike last year, they completely hemorrhaged subs. That means, however, that they have an uphill task to even bring it back to the numbers they were at before then. And I don't think they'll even get there or anytime soon. Or they may have with Forza Horizon 6, things like that can really help. But the marketing isn't there. And I don't think they have the foresight to do it. They're juggling a lot. And I think with Asha Sharma now, with the new guard in there, Fonz, I think you're right. How I see this thing panning out They will 100% redo it. Elder Scrolls. Look at Elder Scrolls, the new Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls won't be in there. Yeah.
I feel like that will not be there. Day one, and I think that's where. I'm not saying that they can't coexist. A chat understand that, but I'm just saying that's the move they will take, because now something has to give. They need to have results, and the fact that finally 171 of you have voted and 54% say exclusives over Game On. There's some hope in this audience, because next super chat from Hagi is absolute ass, which I wanted to read for 45 minutes ago. He goes, shout out to CGA Game of the Year. CGA? What's CGA? Game of the Year South of Midnight.
Canadian Game Awards.
Oh my God. But this super chat gets even worse, Huggy. Shout out to Canadian Game Awards Game of the Year winner South of Midnight, made possible by Game Pass. Guess we won't get more of those since we want stupid exclusives. Oh well. Holy shit, thank you for inadvertently making a massive case for exclusives over bullshit Canadian Game of the Year. Canadian fucking Game Awards that no one's heard of. Game of the Year, and you pick fucking out the fucking night, you fucking. What happened to you, Huggy? I hardly chat to you for a little while, and then you fucking go off the deep end. Fucking South of Midnight. Fuck South of Midnight. Shit game. Fucking
all right. Calm down.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay, but come on, man. Why does everyone skirt on We Happy Few? They fucking failed with, with We Happy Few. I wanted to discharge the burden.
Contrast, We Happy Few, like, oh man.
But there's a point to be made. I will say, I also like that Game Pass, and I'm being theatrical here, but I also like that Game Pass enables smaller titles and the variety of indie games. I think that's a really, really good result of Game Pass. A symptom of people trying a lot of it. It is a net positive in that regard. I don't think it's like horrendous. But to me, those are pony points. Pony talking points where they're just trying to reconcile why they don't have Game Pass. Because Game Pass, I think, is an incredible service. But if you want to make it sustainable, you have to treat it like the disruptor it is. Not have this halfway house, not have this horrendous price hike, and then renege on it, or because of Call of Duty, and you still don't market it, and no one knows what's happening about. No one, the casuals don't know about it. So, okay, I'm taking the piss. You may like South of Midnight, but I would sacrifice 1 trillion South of Midnights because I don't give a shit about South of Midnight. But also because exclusives will be the fundamental way, and I'm making it very clear. Without exclusives being the real value proposition for the Xbox brand, Xbox will die. There's no other distinction. There's no value. There's no massive distinction.
When you say Xbox will die, are you talking just their consoles?
Yeah, they'll become a software publisher, which they are basically now.
Software publisher.
Yeah, they'll just be a software publisher like
Thanks
everyone
for
else.
Hargy trying to share positive gaming news, you fucking piece of shit, gas.
I love Hargy. I was just taking the piss. Danny Paxton, let's not forget people are tired of subscriptions. There is a subscription kind of, people are a little bit tired of there's a fatigue.
Yeah, there is.
Subscription fatigue, I'll be honest with you. Tarnished Gamer with the 5 because let's not act like Steam's strategy isn't a winning one though. Gabe's platform isn't having troubles and woes like of Sony and Microsoft. Yeah, well, Steam, Gabe Newell's a fucking G. He's like just coasting on a win. He's had Microsoft and Sony come into the platform.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because when Steam first released in 2003 or 4, I think it was, people fucking hated it. People forget that.
I remember
people
that.
fucking hated it because they wanted to play Counter-Strike on their own platform, like their own launcher.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck that. I just want it on my PC. I don't want it. I don't want this. And everybody hated it for years until about 2009 when they started making the experience of Steam 10 times better. And for 25 or 26 years, they have honed it and made it so good. And it's run by like 100 people or something like that, 200 people at Steam. That's it. And it's just, there you go. And everybody fucking loves it.
Yep.
That's the whole thing that Xbox needs to do is take the time and the money to make their platform better.
And they can't do it.
And people won't complain about your games, and people won't complain about playing games on your platform.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't understand why they haven't really tried to do that with their PC platform for how many years now? Like, that should have been done a while ago.
Motherfucker's wiping sweat.
Oh, yeah,
he started putting games out in 2017. I think it was 2017 when they first put out their games on PC. They should have been working on it since then.
I don't know
I mean,
why,
they tried, and I think Phil did, but to be quite honest, they have BattleNet, which has been in development for 30 years. Like, you own it. Just make it work. Listen, I know it takes time. There's architecture involved, technical architecture. I know it takes a lot of time, but it's like, I don't know, man. They need to figure that part out. And once they do, they might actually compete with Steam. Simple.
Rambling Entertained, thank you with the 5. Because if they can't afford Game Pass, why do they let their budget get out of control? Is that why they raised their price to $70 and are desperate for $80 to $100? If people can't afford Game Pass, why is their budget?
He's saying if Game Pass goes away, we're looking at $80 to $90 games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For Xbox. That's what he's saying. I think.
I think we're looking at that coming soon anyway, regardless.
And again, this is one of the reasons why, not Game Pass, at least in my eyes, why I think games aren't selling, because they jacked the prices up, and then on top of the prices being jacked up, you're paying more for broken games.
Yep.
Like there's so many broken games and day one patches, and then the day one patch doesn't even work half the time, and it's like you're just sitting there like, what the fuck is happening? And so people just wait, and that's why games aren't being sold. But to me, the biggest reason is free to play games. I think free to play games, just everybody goes to those. League of Legends, TFT, Apex, Fortnite, all those games, Warzone, like
Roblox.
All those games are the reason why a lot of these games don't sell and people don't buy.
But do you think it's not just free to play, but also the fact that like the younger generation just has a different idea of what a great game is?
Yeah, it's free to play games. That's what they grew up with. They grew up with Fortnite. They grew up with all those. That's what they think a great game is. A game that you can do whatever you want, have any choice, and play with your friends.
Yeah, because exactly. It's not just free to play, but they like playing games that aren't necessarily something like you and I like, you know. And we talk about this all the time too. Like you sit there and say, well, you know, COD is still huge, yet it's not a great game. That's something you I mentioned,
COD's not a great game. The last COD wasn't a great game, but it sold gangbusters. And it's like, it still sucked, but people bought it. And the other thing is too, what people need to realize is this is going to come up very quickly because of Matthew Ball, user generated games like Roblox, because that is another thing that he has mentioned and he actually talked about when he got hired. Yeah, Roblox is huge. But I'm going to tell you right now, how many people here play user generated games?
My daughter.
So yeah, your daughter, younger generation. So those are other games that are going to come out and there's a place for them. But if the strategy of Xbox is to go behind that and make user generated games, then yes, Game Pass will morph into something else like a Roblox where you subscribe for like a pass and you get to play all these games that are user generated and things like that. That's what it'll evolve to. And so what would you rather have? I'm going to ask you this now. Put a poll up. Would you rather have user generated games for Game Pass and that's what makes them all the money? Or would you rather have Game Pass with day one exclusives?
Well, why can't you do both?
Well, before
there it is. Hey,
those make all the money. Maybe that's genius, Zucker.
We got it, boys.
There you go. You figured it out. You've cracked the code. Put all the user generated games in there as well as the big games that we want.
Banger. Got him. There we go. Look at that.
Consensus.
You figured it out. You cracked the code.
I got it. We're there.
After a very big, that the poll went both ways multiple times. It switched. First it was exclusives, then it was day one on Game Pass. It settled on exclusives and I ended the poll there. Smash the like button, peeps. Let me read these super chats. And thank you. And I'm really sorry for reading them so late. It was so entertaining watching these two go at it with each other.
User-generated games, by the way, OG Gamer, is basically people use the platform to make a game. I'm sorry, guys. I had to. Somebody's asking. One of the biggest games ever created, aka League of Legends and Dota, was created by a user-generated game in Warcraft 3.
Well, I mean,
League of Legends was user-created?
No, it was not the MOBA game was created in Warcraft 3 by a user-generated game, and it was called Defense of the Ancients, aka Dota. And the guy that created it, Valve, actually went and fucking purchased that dude's creative mind and made Dota 2. And Blizzard didn't have any legal say in it because their user generated contracts didn't say like if you created a game that becomes popular, it's ours. They changed their whole contract after that game because they missed out on $1 billion franchise that was created in their engine.
Holy shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, and that's where League of Legends came from. That's where Dota came from. That's where all the Defense of the Ancients came from, and all those MOBA games came from a user generated game within Blizzard.
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
The easier answer though is just to say Roblox games. They're user generated. They're just They copycat so many different types of games and stuff. I see my daughter playing some of these games, and like they literally try to copy like big
COD
games,
and stuff,
bigger
like
games.
I've seen them. They look crazy. It's very powerful tools.
Anyways, there you go.
Ryland Killer, thank you with the 5. He goes, I have 7 Game Pass subs in my household. Holy shit. We've paid for each of these games 2 to 3 times over a year. You can't tell me Game Pass loses money for Microsoft. Well, not everyone is like,
it doesn't lose. Silent. Nobody said that. Nobody said Game Pass loses money. It generates profit.
Huh?
You just said it's not sustainable, Fonz.
No,
that means it's not making money.
No, it's. Oh my God.
I mean, elaborate then. I'm sorry.
Okay, so it's not sustainable in the sense that that they think it's not sustainable. It doesn't make enough for them. It makes profits, not enough profits.
Oh, right.
And the case is, and the case to point to that is COD. COD, they lost almost $1 billion in 2 years because the games were in Game Pass. They had 2 games in there. And they've stated themselves, it cannibalized sales. So they didn't make enough and they were unhappy with that. So they removed COD. Who's to say they don't do that again with other big games?
Okay, fine. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. And they won't. And they will do that with other big games.
So COD, specific case by case basis. COD lost that money.
That's what sucks is because I think that's the way it's going to go. They're not just going to remove all the big day and dates. They're going to do a case-by-case basis thing again, which isn't very transparent. This is what you were getting out earlier, and it doesn't make sense to me to continue that trend. I don't like that.
So, yeah. I mean, COD is one of the most expensive games ever made.
Really is, like, it's the question that Gaz posed is the fact that what would you rather have, exclusives or... And in that case, it's 100% exclusives.
100% for me. 100%. And we haven't even gotten to why yet, but I will talk about that in a bit. Tarnished Gamer with a 5. This isn't 2005. Consoles are $600 to $900. The games are $70 plus. Assuming people will just buy the box over their preferred platform and library is dumb. They will do that. I'm sorry, Tarnished. I think people will do it. People are spending money. Like, say what you want, the price is high, but people spent on Steam, a platform where people said they wait for sales, right? They broke records. They spent $120 to buy the early edition of Forza, not even on day one. Just to
How much does it cost? How much does it cost to get on Steam?
Nothing.
Okay, there you go. That's what he's saying.
What?
You need a value proposition to entice people into your platform if it's a $700 to $800 to $900 price point to get on the console.
I mean, but what's the price of entry for a PC though? Is even fucking eye-watering.
Yeah, but a PC does way more than just gaming.
Yeah, but still, a gaming PC is a lot more than a normal PC.
A gaming PC does way more. It doesn't matter. A PC is looked at as not just gaming. Like it's not like a gaming PC doesn't mean that you launch and it's just Steam that fucking shows up. I'm saying you could do a lot more. But the whole point is that people see more value in PC.
Yeah, of course they do. There's a lot more you can do on PC. That's why PC is amazing. But at the same time, the consoles to 600 to 900 versus $2 to $3 grand on a PC. The price of entry is much higher on a PC. And the games are $70.
Does it get much shorter with the PS6 and Helix?
The point I'm making to you
much smaller
is that people bought it on Steam when they could have bought it on the Xbox PC app. Again. It's because of platform.
Yeah, I'm not denying that, but what I'm saying is his point is
and they could have got it cheaper on the Xbox PC app with fucking Game Pass. They could have got Forza cheaper.
For me, like he's saying that people, because they will buy the boxes, everything's so expensive. Yeah, people chose the more expensive route. They did. They didn't buy it, but they play for free. So, Tarnished Gamer, 171,000 people paid. Well, no, it's more than that. That's just the That's the
it's a
consecutive
different,
numbers.
it's a different argument. It's like 2 to 3 arguments in one with
Yeah,
that.
I
It's
get
not.
that,
He's
but what I'm saying
bringing the
is-
console.
Gaming is a luxury. You've literally had Matt, what's his name, talking about how console is still a growth factor, and they're not
What's his
stagnating.
face?
Well, I don't know what his name is, but it's still a good growth factor. And when GTA comes out, and if GTA is $80, you think there's going to be a shortage? They've estimated $8 billion in revenue the moment after a month of the release of that game, or by some time. It's like no one's shocked by that. Gaming is a luxury. We're in the space where you have to spend money. So, okay, $70. It hasn't stopped. The price hike went up. Fonz made earlier this gen a concerted manifesto and a policy. Fonz, and I think you're still sticking with it. You will not spend $70 on a game, right, Fonz?
I haven't. I've done it one time and I regretted it. And since then I haven't. And people give me shit for it because I buy my games on key sites, and they're like, "Well, the developers don't like that and everything." I'm just like, "Well,
Actually, it's
sorry,
the developers. It's the developers that put it on the key sites.
Yeah.
is it really?"
Yeah.
I'm always told
Yeah,
that
this is why Steam is basically saying there's a suing thing going on, because what happens is when you buy that game on the key site through Steam, right? You get the Steam key. Steam provides those keys, so Steam's using their cloud, all of those things, and developers put it on the key sites because they just get it for free from Steam, and they'll be like, "Oh, we'll sell it for 15%, and then that site will get a cut, and then we'll get a cut."
All these dudes telling me that I'm pirating games by buying through key sites.
No, you're not. Who the fuck says that? PlayStation.
No,
guys know that.
Steam
So
is
many
just
people
saying
that
price
tell me that.
match.
PlayStation guys chat shit.
Steam is saying just price match in the legal documents. They're basically saying, like, if it's our platform that you're putting the game on, and we have to have the cloud saves, we have to have all the cloud downloads, all of that, then if it goes on CD keys or whatever other site, make it the same price as Steam, or let us match it, or undercut it because it's our platform.
Okay.
Because I buy everything through key sites now.
All right.
There's guys looking for the fucking wonders of the world again.
I think
Jesus Christ.
music had stopped. I didn't even realize I can't hear it. So,
I think it's some of
Maybe
the
I turned the
sites might
music
be
off.
dodgy, but I use Loaded, so, and I think Loaded, which was CD keys, is pretty reputable.
yeah, it's wicked.
I don't know.
We've got Landis Evans. Sorry, Landis Evans. Thank you so much for the 5. Take away day one Xbox games off Game Pass and offer a discount for Ultimate subscribers. That could be a possible strategy. Ultimate subscribers get a discount for what though?
They already do.
Oh, if you buy the game, you get a little bit of a discount if it's in Game Pass as well.
Oh, yeah.
like
They already do that though.
Forza, I think for Forza they spent like, what was it, $60 for the early edition?
Yeah.
Yeah, on Game Pass.
Yeah, and I ended up. I'm terrible with my money. Justin with the $10 super chat. I think Game Pass is great value, but I work 50 to 60 hours a week. I don't really have that time to game nowadays. I just buy what I know I'm going to play. If day and date went away, I'm okay with that. Justin, I'm there with you, bro. I'm there with you, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're a different user, bro. Like, it's a different user experience. You're not meant for Game Pass. You're meant to go buy a game, whatever game you want, and that's probably what you're going to play for 4 months.
And you know what's going to suck about when prices do go up to 80 is the fact that I'm going to have to spend like $70 on new games if I want to play them.
You'd
I
think
do not spend
that you'd be a
$70.
big proponent of Game Pass with your policy, because if you're saying get rid of Game Pass, you're opening yourself up to no other.
My stance on Game Pass is different than your guys'. You guys don't like how I say it devalues these games and stuff. I do. I have a totally different outlook on Game Pass than
I
you
don't
guys.
necessarily
So do
disagree
you think-
with you,
Stay away
though,
from it.
Fonz.
Do you think
I think there's an element of-
$80? Do you think $80 and $70 make games more valuable?
No, not at all. Because of course I don't pay that full price. But at the end of the day, I would rather not have a subservice and have games just go down to back to $60 at full price.
Does CD keys devalue the games then?
I guess technically they put it at the value I want. I guess I'll tell you that.
So value is subjective to the user. It doesn't really mean that they devalue anything.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah.
Fuck me, Fonz.
Nerds and Other Legends with a 10. For what it's worth, Matthew Ball's report, the traditional model of selling new AAA titles is in structural decline, with 119% of net growth since 2020 going towards platform services like subs rather than game sales. That's, assuming you take it on face value, that's pretty crazy, no, Fonz? AAA games are in structural decline with 119% of net growth since 2020 going towards sub-services instead of game sales. How is it not sustainable then?
I want CD keys to go away because it devalues games.
Again, why do I have to keep
I
explaining?
want you to pay full price, you motherfucker.
I am stating that the Xbox themselves are saying this by not freaking getting enough out of the service. They want more.
Okay.
They want more.
Rambling
It's
with
not me. It's Xbox. They're stating this.
Okay.
They're stating that Call of Duty is not sustainable.
No, and they'll say it about the next big game that could have made more. That's
Yeah,
just
and
my
we'll see
point.
which one that is. I just want to see how much game, like, because I know Call of Duty costs a fucking metric ton to make every year. It's insane, like an insane amount every year.
And somebody, episode 13 asked in the chat, why am I anti-Game Pass? I'll tell you why. Because the way it's being run, the way Game Pass is right now, I see them running their consoles out of business. I don't think it's a part of the reason why they're running it out of business. Part of the reason. I just don't subscribe to it. I think it's part of their problem, part of their perception surrounding their games. I really do feel that way. So that's the reason why I don't subscribe to it. Because I don't want the console to go away. Like, that's the main freaking reason of my arguments is I want the console to stay in and compete.
Okay.
That's Fonz's opinion. Yes.
Mr. Ponte, no. I'm not the one saying it's not sustainable. They took away COD because they're telling you it's not sustainable with all their day and dates. It's not a debate. It's not a debate.
Rambling with a 5 says nobody buys an Xbox or Epic. Nobody buys on Xbox or Epic on PC because they suck. Game Pass or free games aren't fixing that. Exclusives won't fix that. As for the console, nobody wants ads. Okay. I think
Nobody
ads
wants
Fucking thank you. It's the fucking platform.
the platform is the point though.
It's the number one reason. Number one, number two, and number three, nothing compares. Once you fix that, everything else will fall into place.
I disagree because if they make more compelling games, they can sell their platform. And I can point to games like Forza Horizon as an example.
Yep, I agree.
That game sells.
Yep.
Why?
Yep.
If it's got a bad platform, why does that sell? Even outside
Because it's on Steam.
Because it's a great game. It's because it's
That's
a
on
great
Steam.
game.
Bro,
Dude,
if you get
but what I'm
multiple
saying
great
is,
games,
if you take out a lot of so Avowed's on Steam, not a lot of copies of Avowed sold on Steam. Outer Worlds 2 is on Steam, not a lot of copies sold over there. What I'm saying is, you make more compelling games for your platform, make them exclusive to said platform, you sell more platform.
100%. That's as simple as that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fine. No, I they need exclusives. I get it.
Yeah, 100%. Game Pass is a sub-service, not a platform. Faded Blaze, thank you for the $2 super chat. You need to remind some of your counterparts, not your counterparts, but some other people, because people are treating Game Pass like a platform. And it's disgraceful. It is disgraceful. This is the thing I've seen. You've started parasocializing with Game Pass. Game Pass has been this thing now where you think that's the DNA of Xbox. Best value in gaming, best value in gaming. You know, all the freaking guys who kept saying it as a joke didn't realize after years you guys are fucking dying for it. Like, and I like Game Pass. I think it's a great, brings value and whatnot. But ultimately, over exclusives, you are so fucking wrong. Because
Guys, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Would you say that these people that are that talk like that actually feel like Game Pass is the platform for them over there?
100%.
Exactly.
I saw it on Dirt's show. I saw it on Sean's. Sean and Dirt we bleed green. They are Xbox mascot. They are 100% Xbox. They literally bleed green. Their own chat's coming after them. They treat it like fucking They don't give a shit. Oh yeah, bring Fable. You got Danny Pena's tweet there. It was like, I support this, or this is really good, with a quote tweeting Fable when it mentioned PlayStation out there. And I'm like, for what? Oh, it's great for, kumbaya, my lord. I'm like, the value proposition of Xbox. The reason why Zorka is talking about the platform, it needs to be enticing enough. You cannot be enticing if you don't have a value proposition. When you said everything was an Xbox, your toilet was an Xbox, your mum was an Xbox, everything was an Xbox, so you just basically diluted the shit out of it. That platform doesn't have any real identity.
You need a value proposition?
Yeah, I do.
What's the value proposition? Exclusives and that's it?
No.
Or that's not value. That's a little period at the end of the fucking... Anyways.
I mean...
Do you think Game Pass having day and date and exclusives is valuable?
Of course.
Okay.
A day and date.
Why not both? Why not both?
If they can do both, absolutely agree. I'm not with Fonz where I think you have to kill Game Pass. I don't agree with that. I just think the missteps with Game Pass, how they handle their mismarketing, all of that means that they're at a stage now where they will pull the plug on Game Pass.
They spent
My eyebrows are back.
on Bethesda, and they can't afford to put all those games in there. So how can they do that?
Well, fuck, Bethesda's not the reason why they can't fucking do that, man.
Well, it's one of the reasons why they're in, part of the hole they're in with monetarily.
Broski, these guys don't know how to fucking run. This $1 trillion company doesn't know how to run a gaming division. That's the reason why Xbox One was a thing at the start of it, with the Kinect bundled in and a fucking TV. These guys don't know how to fucking run the game division.
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, COD showed you that they cannot freaking push all their games into Game Pass Day.
I don't think it's just COD. I think it's just a multitude of different factors why they can't do it. I don't think that.
Yeah, of course.
I don't think systematically,
one...
just by design of Xbox being a thing, that's why it's unsustainable. I think you could still make it work, but these guys don't have the appetite or the long-term vision to make it work. That's the problem. It's just short-term games, games, reactionary stuff, stuff here and there.
100%.
And that's the Xbox.
I will also say this, that a lot of the problems was Phil Spencer, because a lot of the studios at Bethesda, like id, did not want to be exclusive. They basically were dictating to Phil, like, oh, we want to be on PlayStation for Doom Eternal.
Yep.
Or sorry, Doom the Dark Ages. That was the first thing they requested, is we want to be on PlayStation. How'd that work for you? So it's like all these things, like you want to be on PlayStation, like all these little things of just making it more, not taking the decisions and being decisive as a platform.
100% agree.
As a leader that's leading this whole entire Xbox gaming division.
Yep.
Is a problem. You have too many cooks in the kitchen. You're listening to too many people. Just say what you think needs to be fucking said and be like, no, you're not going on PlayStation. We're going to value our Xbox users that got us here and gave you your big fucking bonus for being purchased.
Absolutely.
That's what we're going to do.
Exactly.
Kubini
exactly
Gaming said it was just COD, Fonz. Just one game. It was just one game.
Just 4 games. Just COD.
Oh my
it's going to age
dude.
badly. I watched the space.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
23rd of May 2026. Go back to it. Bookmark it. That sneaky
COD is a special case. Exactly, case by case, right?
Well, Elder Scrolls could be a bit of a special case in that, because that has a development budget that I'm pretty sure is eye-watering as well, and there's a lot riding on it, and it's probably arguably one of the biggest Xbox IPs after Call of Duty, and way more than Halo now. So go watch that one.
I mean, I'm just saying
I'd
that,
love
like,
to be wrong. I'd love to be wrong.
COD is a special case because it literally, like, every COD, like Call of Duty Cold War cost $700 million to make. Modern Warfare cost $640 million to make.
Crazy.
Like, all these CODs cost almost $1 billion to make.
That's crazy.
Not every game cost $1 billion to make.
That's true.
And that's why I think that COD is a very different animal.
Yes.
And it's not a good use case to use when we talk about the broader games that are going on there. Avowed didn't cost $1 billion to make, bro.
I think Elder Scrolls will be near close to that. I think maybe Gears E-Day maybe at 300-400 mil. It's gonna be bro. Nowadays, it's on AAA space. It's starting to get there as baseline. It's fucking crazy.
And as Sean Layden said, so Forza Horizon 5, the game's budget was around 200 million. And
now Forza Horizon 6, you can add another 100 to that at least.
And that's 300. That's still nowhere near Call of Duty.
I'm not saying that, yeah, but
that's like less than, that's more than half less. And then the other thing is,
after COD,
and I'm telling you this, we're forgetting one very important thing. Sean Layden, the guy that won PS4, Sean Layden has said that the thing that Sony is doing is not sustainable. The budgets that they have for AAA games and the AAA game space is not sustainable. No. It's not sustainable.
But
so what you guys are asking for is not sustainable from a fucking former CEO that won a generation.
And won a generation. The former CEO literally says he doesn't think Game Pass is sustainable, and he argues what Fonz says.
Yeah, so nothing. So he's basically saying gaming isn't sustainable.
No, he isn't. He's just saying Game Pass. He literally had Asher Sharma reach out to him because he said it's a dead horse. Yeah. It's value destructive. Everything that Fonz has said, you literally said.
Yeah, but he also said that the budget of AAA games isn't sustainable.
You work for Tencent. Yeah, you love the Chinese, don't you?
Yeah.
What are you hitting? You're going like this, but nothing's happening.
Yeah, nothing came on.
Nothing came on.
You guys can't hear it? Hey, hold on. A chat
just saw you seize out, bro. You seize
out. Yeah, you just look like you were fucking resetting.
No, the chat can hear it. Chat can hear the fire. You guys can't hear it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit. That's kind of crazy.
It's too bad.
And he took all his bright ideas to China. Yeah, he did. He took that fucking check, brother.
China. So that's that's Sneaky Snack says Fonz is right. If Helix has tons of exclusives, low cost Game Pass with day one games, that people would totally hate that. People want no games and high prices. Oh, he's being sarcastic.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you're reading a fucking like you're like, look at him, he agrees with you. I'm like, no, he doesn't. you're that fuck me, man.
Fonz, do you want to respond to that? Really badly.
The only guy that is agreeing with Fonz is this guy says Xbox is dead. Woohoo! That's the only guy I see. And he's typed like 18 million messages in here, and I'm like, holy shit! This guy's got his whole day ahead of him of just hating Xbox. It's wild.
Xbox is dead. Woohoo! This is
what's his name, dude? I'm almost certain it's Fonz's sock account, bro.
Oh shit! Okay.
I just have to reiterate, it's not me. It's Xbox that don't think they're making enough on their own platform.
With Call of Duty,
multi-plat.
I don't think it's just Call of Duty. It's okay. You'll see.
I might be wrong.
I'm not talking about just Game Pass. I'm saying on their platform as a whole. Like that's why they went multi-plat.
Because the platform was dying.
The moment they pull back
all of it.
The moment they pull back another first-party title from Game Pass, Fonzarelli is going to literally get up on the top rope and literally just absolutely penetrate you, and I'll be there for it.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Why? I'm saying that it could coexist. I'm not disagreeing with the point where I'm like, oh no, if they do it, they're gonna fucking die.
No.
I didn't say that.
No.
I just said, why not both?
Fonz is getting shit for saying that the proof is in the pudding, though. If Xbox pulls Elder Scroll, another non-Call of Duty from Game Pass, Fonz is right. No?
Okay, and if they don't improve their platform whatsoever and do it, then it's fucked either way, because my whole argument's been about the platform.
You know what I would like to ask you guys seriously about the Helix? I'm talking about the console. Now, the
console that's the console that's a PC.
Yeah,
keep going.
It's like exactly. How many units do you think it's going to sell lifetime?
At least 17.
Okay.
Fucking 17. That's a super specific. That caught me off guard.
Yeah.
They're just 17 units in total.
So as the only person in the whole community that said they're going to go 40 to 45 million for Xbox Series consoles, which ding ding ding, I think they're going to be. They're at like 35, 40.
They're not 40, are they?
Yeah.
I don't think they're 40. Are they?
I thought they're at 40. I thought they're at like almost
Xbox
40.
At 40 mil? Really? I didn't disclose their numbers, I don't think.
I know people were saying 60. People were saying 60 when it first started.
People are saying 10 million at best, 4 million, 5 million, 20 million from episode 13.
I'm at 10. Wait, you said at least 17, so you think it could go above that?
Actually, it meant literally 17 units.
He's saying 17 units.
Oh, I thought you said 17 million. Oh.
17 units.
Fucking hell.
And 4 of those are Colt.
I got a phone call.
Oh shit. Let me read the super chats while these guys on his phone call. Finally, I guess a respite. Jax82, thank you for the $10 super chat. I'm sorry, this Xbox gamers don't So I'm sorry, this
Oh.
Xbox gamers don't buy games because of Game Pass is getting old. I bought games.
Estimated units is 35 mil, by the way, for series
35 mil?
consoles.
So, okay. So,
35 mil.
all right. And it's going to be like 12, 15, I reckon. It depends.
35 mil, Zocker. 35 mil.
I think it's going to sell like legitimately. I think it'll be about 10 to 15 mil.
Yeah, that's what I said, yeah.
Unless they make drastic changes, because I think they have time.
Yeah.
If Asha actually does make changes where things look promising for Xbox, not just exclusives, but really honing in on the platform and making it something that people want to be on, it could go up to 20.
I think
this gen is a very much hard reset.
I would like to see what the chat thinks it's going to sell too.
They're saying about 30 million. I've seen people say 30.
Let me do a poll, chat. Let me do a poll.
Yeah, I think 30 is reach. I think
I was saying 10. I was saying 10 to 15 if Phil and Sarah were there. Like that's what I was saying for a long time. I was like, they're going to be lucky to get there.
I'm still there because we haven't really seen, like as you said in the beginning of the show, there's not real tangible change yet.
No, it's just like little quick wins. And so once we see what they really are doing, and if people enjoy Asha this show and next year's show, and quite honestly, if it is a PC, this is one of the things that's an unknown to me. If it is a PC that people say that it's going to hit like 5070 power, and it comes for $1,000, with the prices going on right now, that's a fucking insane machine for that price. I know that sounds weird to hear, but that's a pretty good. I think it could maybe hit some people in the PC market that might want to use that and buy it and think that this is great value. But we'll see.
That could be possible. What do you think would be their threshold, so to speak, on how many they should sell before they say, you know what, we're out of this console space if they don't sell enough? How many would
less than 10 million?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Less than 10 million, they'll be like, what's the point? Because the whole point of the platform or that console is that they make money off of games like Fortnite, right? When people buy shit on it or they buy games on it. That's the whole point of why, to me, like the whole argument that we're having is that Game Pass, it makes money. It's cool. Whatever we want to say about it. The money they make is from the platform. This is why Sony is like, you know what? We're going to put stuff on Steam so people come to PlayStation. And when they realized it actually took people away from PlayStation, they were like, fuck that, because they value that 30% more than anything. And they value that free-to-play game money more than anything. And it's why all these lawsuits happen on Apple's platform with Fortnite and Epic and all that, because that money microtransaction is way more valuable than anything else. So we're going to see what happens. And I know everybody's saying like Kubini Gaming, or I don't know how to say your fucking name. He says Jez Corden already said that there's more consoles planned past Helix. Yes, and Asha said the plan is the plan until it isn't. So she's going to be, the one thing that people don't realize is she has said radical multiple times. Like she said to be radical. I wouldn't be surprised with the changes that happen. Like any change that happens, they're going to be radical about it.
But
there's also the fact that there's a rumor about OEM consoles as well, not actual consoles made by Xbox themselves.
That was more Phil shit. That was more Phil and Sarah shit. This is an Xbox. This is an Xbox.
That's what I think.
I hope that's gone.
I hope
that's gone.
I still think it still will exist.
Because you know who did OEM consoles? I think it was Steam that tried doing that, and it just didn't really like. Now they're just like, now we need to control our environment.
Who did too is an actual console manufacturer is 3DO.
Yeah, they
did it too, and they failed miserably. Miserably. Magnavox, Panasonic, they had different ones.
Huggy Chatty, thank you so much, dudes on Twitch. Goes, welcome to the Fonz and Zorka show. It's still been really fucking fantastic controlling the cameras. Tarnished Gamer with the 5. You can slap together a $300 PC and it's going to play CSGO and Dota and League of Legends. Thousands of games, emulation, etc. for 300 quid. Or fucking be shit PC. Console is by far the more expensive choice. I don't agree with that. But okay.
It's starting to be very expensive. It's not an entry level like that. The whole point of consoles was you're going to get a decent amount of hardware and you're going to jump in.
Starting to be, dude, it's
no, I mean, like,
it's already
I'm saying like, if it depends on what it launches at the next gen, right? Because starting would be like if the Series X was starting at $900 like it is now, which it did. It was $500. It's insane that the PS5 and the Series X is Like $400 fucking cheaper, when it first came out compared to now. It's the first time it's ever happened in the history. So consoles have always been like a good entry point for people to get into gaming and be like, cool, I got this console. It's going to last me 8 years and I get to play pretty much every game that comes out at a decent fidelity at least, or something like it's playable. Now that's gone.
How do you feel about? How do you guys feel about the possibility? Because this is the other factor going into next gen. Is we know that they're going to go years with the Series consoles as well. Do you think they'll have just an uptick of Series X being sold next gen?
Sorry, can you repeat that? My wife messaged me. I just making sure
Series
she's good.
X consoles go, into next gen. Do you think they'll have an uptick of sales with those Series consoles because they're going to keep them for so long?
I think so.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Nope.
I think so. I think the strategy is going to.
They're not making any.
They will. They will. Because ultimately they cannot just rely on a $1,200 premium device. They've already talked about that. This is the writing on the wall, and you'll see it. You can bookmark this. They'll relaunch the Series X or something. They will definitely focus because cross-gen is going to just spread across massively with the component prices the way they are. But Sony literally saying we're going to wait and see for the PlayStation 8. That's the crazy part. The Sony guys have literally laundered over the loud noise, but PlayStation guys are really concerned.
What hurts them?
What?
The Series S. Because if people are having hard times right now optimizing games for it, which they are, and it's like just a fact, it's just what's happening, they're going to have an insane hard time optimizing for it after the next gen comes out. I think the Series S, while it was great for sales in the beginning and they got a boost from it,
Zucker,
it's going to be hard.
But why? Tell Gaz why that'll happen. Because what are the games switching to?
UE5 and 6 because it's unoptimized shit.
Yep.
Hellblade 2 runs beautifully on the Series S.
Okay, don't mention a walking simulator that has 6 inches of fucking space to look around and is fucking shut up, you fuck, with no systems behind it whatsoever. This fucking piece of shit, chat, because now I'm triggered. He literally said that the game was put at 20 or 30 frames FPS because the developer wanted it at 30 frames. Me and Fonz instantly launched it on PC and it was 140 frames for us. And we're like, why isn't it like that on PC? And he said, well, it's artistic. This is what the developer wanted, 30 frames. It makes it so good. It's so smooth. This piece of shit. Shut up. No. Shut up. That's what you said.
Listen to you.
That's what you said.
Shit. What I said was this game is literally like a movie. They've got bokeh. They've got cinema anamorphic lenses filmed.
Yeah, it's shitty.
You're telling me it's a walking simulator. It is basically a walking sim with some canned stuff. They've literally made it like movies. Why are movies capped at 30? It's because of cinematic flair. They look like ass. If you watched... Oh, you uncultured swine. What do you like? Avengers fucking Doomsday, whatever the fuck. Avengers, the fucking comic book shit. Or you want to watch, what's his name? What's that fucking Daredevil or some shit? You love that crap.
Listen. You liked Dune. It's over. You suck. The movie's boring. And now you're sitting there with another walking simulator.
Dune. He's rinsing Dune. This guy... I'm not gonna do this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing Dune versus Avengers again. Fucking lame.
Alada. You liked Batman. You fuck. I'm done.
Chat, I'm doing a poll. Oh, I'm doing a poll about Batman again.
A poll? You're putting a poll because you need justification because you're wrong? Yeah, go to the other people. You little bitch.
Did you like the new...
Here he comes. Are you gonna put other shit on there?
But fuck it. We've done this before.
Your fucking nose is as big as my hairline. I don't like you anymore.
Tardish game. Oh, sorry, I've read that already. Sunrash. Thank you. That's an interesting name. What are your thoughts about physical games missing Xbox? Fuck physical. I don't give a shit about physical games. I don't buy physical anymore. Anyone cry about it, just cry about it. Fuck physical. And I know there's problems there. Oh, game preservation. Oh, remember what happened with game development? They're going to take the piss. What if we have World War III and you're not going to have any internet? Well, if World War III happens and I have no internet, I've got bigger priorities, like making sure I don't grow 3 heads because of a nuclear attack. So I'm all digital.
I haven't bought a physical game in like fucking 15 years, and I know PC hasn't had physical games in like 30 or something. I don't know how long. It's like, I don't know, man. I never go to a store to buy a game anymore, and especially like when you go into their I don't know.
Oh, fuck physical games, man.
Damn, somebody just said I look like Colin Farrell. Because I look like the Penguin.
I just want to reach out to one of the most hating people against me in the chat today. He said that I was wrong about 3DO's demise and it being partially part of the problem being.
Oh, you got petty fawns now. I love it.
It definitely was. You can look it up. It absolutely led to its demise being OEM. They had different versions. People were confused. They had different systems that, like, it was bad. It was not a good thing for them. And that's why I said that OEM just doesn't work in the console space, because I've personally been there and I remember, because I owned a Panasonic 3DO, and I remember all this stuff going down with people complaining about it in magazines, not on fucking line, in magazines. OEM is not a good way to go.
Okay. I don't really have a strong view on that, but Soren Grant says the Dune opinion is the first thing Zorka got wrong today.
Yeah, music said Dune is boring crap. Thank you, man. I agree.
Fucking piece of shit. Son of Vision, thank you for the 5. Exclusives, better services, better prices, better marketing, better devices. That's how you turn the needle. And better pizza, better ingredients, Papa John's. Everything.
Now I'm quoting Batman. It's Volker's fault. Yeah. Thumb Drive. What a fucking movie.
Oh my god.
Fucking trash.
Here we
Batman
go.
walking into machine guns. He's just walking into machine guns.
Look, I get that Batman is a little bit. He's learning. That's the
he
whole
got
point.
fucking murked by an incel. Literally lost. Shut up.
There's loads of them.
You haven't read a Batman comic in your whole life, you fuck.
It's the reason why I can comment on it, because I'm not a fucking weirdo. Just get, oh god, it's not like.
Oh, wait, hold on. So now it's a weirdo to like. Oh, so you like the Batman, the comic movie, but not the comic source material.
I've just got the Batman comics actually really sick. I can show you. Don't believe me?
Show me it. Get it. Go get it, you fuck.
I'll show you. I'll show you.
Oh, now he sounds like freaking. He's in the bathroom again.
He's running, dude. He's going.
Yeah, he definitely is. Man, like, bro, I don't know. I liked the Batman, but
Absolute Batman by Zack Snyder. Fucking amazing. Do you know what that is though? It's a different take on Batman. You don't even know that, do you? You don't even know that, do you?
What? That's still a Batman comic, man.
Yeah, but what is it? Why? Why is it different? Do you even know?
He's
You
a
fucking
big-hedged
loser.
little Bane-looking motherfucker. That's why.
No, it's because Batman's not rich in that one. It's an alternate universe. He's poor.
I haven't even read it.
His mom is still there. It's fucking amazing.
Shh, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. I just got it. Just got it.
Zalker is insufferable. I am, especially when it comes to comics. No, I'm glad you're reading it. It's a fucking banger one.
Wicked.
Read all the absolutes, all of them. The Wonder Woman one is fucking amazing.
We didn't get into Gaz.
Gaz can't read.
Talking
That's why I
about
got pictures of
Xbox. And I was talking about it in our WhatsApp group the other day, and I was going in on the fact that I think that they should be cutthroat again. I think they should go back to that 360 generation and freaking start doing what they used to do when it was successful, including, and a lot of people aren't going to like this, I don't give a shit, this is just my thoughts, because it's still being done today by the competition, money hacking games.
Yep.
Fonz wants Connect back. That's what you want?
100%.
I think you start pulling games
100%
to your platform, you sell your platform. You look at all these other games that look cool, freaking get it, grab it, bring it to your platform and say, if you want to play this game, come to us. It's just that simple.
100%.
And I know a lot of people are like, well, that's anti-consumer. You're pulling games away. That was the Phil Kumbaya shit that happened that I don't agree with.
I agree with. Look, I hate money hacking. I hate third-party money hacking deals, and I think the
No, you
PlayStation.
don't. You're just advocating for it.
No. But I'm saying in an arena where PlayStation does it heavily and invests in it, why do you sit back? Why the fuck do you sit back? Remember in the 360 gen, Xbox was money hatting galore. They money had some of the biggest iconic games. BioShock, Mass Effect.
Like
fucking huge. Mass Effect. And that built the perception of, even though I wasn't a fan of
Captain
them.
Awesome has said something very good, that developers do not want money hats anymore. Look at Final Fantasy. They got money hatted and now they're like, it's not enough. We can't.
Because wait, hold up. But is it because of the game itself and people have just grown tired of the way they've created Final Fantasy? Because the sales aren't there, even on Xbox side.
I mean, it came fucking like years later on Xbox.
Yeah, even on PC though. What I'm saying is, I think a lot.
Did it launch on PC though?
I think.
But did it launch on PC?
I don't know, but I think people are tired of the formula. There's a lot of Final Fantasy fans that don't like where they've brought the series. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, 100%. Final Fantasy, PlayStation guys don't want to admit it, but Final Fantasy hasn't been the same. Like Expedition 33 literally cock slapped it back to the drawing board. So they're having a severe revision.
I think people are saying Stellar Blade 2 is the same way.
Even
that's coming to.
So a lot of these developers, they initially do it because they need the money. So they do it, right? And then in hindsight, they're like, our next game, we're not going to do that anymore. We don't like it, but you did it. You fucking did it.
No, but
there was a reason why you did it.
It is substantial. The bag wasn't enough, though. The bag wasn't enough.
They paid them, so I mean, they agreed.
You know what developers aren't? Do you know what developers are agreeing to? They're agreeing to day and date on Game Pass because they can get paid from Xbox and then go day and date on there and then sell everywhere else. And so they're just making their money. So developers aren't shying away from that.
That's true.
So
some
value proposition.
I've seen some developers talking about how they would never put their game in Game Pass as well. I mean, you have both arguments.
Yeah, some developers know, but if a Microsoft check comes their way and then it goes on there like Expedition 33.
There are some developers who agree with me and say it would devalue their game. Their exact words.
Tell that to Outriders. That game only literally succeeded because of that. It was a banger game, though.
To everything. There's two sides to everything. So.
Yeah.
Did Outriders 2 actually do well? Because the sequel got cancelled, didn't it?
It did well when it was on Game Pass because it had a lot of people jump on it. Because I remember it was one of the first like big third-party games that was like day and date on Game Pass. And I fucking remember, dude, all of social media was like, holy shit. And then people subbed to it and it was a huge jump because even like my buddies subbed to it and we're playing it. I remember that game thoroughly. I really enjoyed it. I fucking loved that game. I think it was so cool and just fun. And then all of a sudden it just like died. They brought out an expansion. I played the hell out of it and then it just went away. Just died. They didn't support it enough.
Yeah, I heard it was a really good game.
Not to mention Destiny still had a grip on a lot of people. And
I didn't know my camera was
did we even talk about Destiny dying?
We kind of did. Yeah, we did. It was a while ago.
Yeah, we did.
It's gone.
Yeah.
I haven't played it in 8 years, but I'm still sad.
I boycotted that game. So, yeah, fuck that game.
You got banned from fucking Halo Twitter, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know why that has anything to do with it.
Xbox Cloud with ads is coming. Guarantee it's going to get a major focus on the advertising over Helix in the next few years. They barely produce consoles now. They are going to reproduce consoles, man. It's just based on what the language is and the way the generation is working with component prices. Expect Series X and S to have a massive resurgence in a marketing push from Xbox as they maintain future compatibility. They were a generation ahead when they were in the Xbox One gen talking about forward compatibility, and that cross-gen period had extended massively. Only for the first time this year, Call of Duty is not catering for PS4 and Xbox One. That's how crazy it is. I know it's just COD, but next year it's even worse. It's even worse. So the whole generational divide thing really has been diluted to shit. Son of Vision says...
Is the console coming next year for sure, do you guys think?
I think Xbox's is.
I think Xbox. Yeah, it's a weird. I can't guarantee that because the component prices are fucking crazy. They're not going down anytime soon. Sony can wait.
Steam Machine's like still not out, and I know they were looking for like prices in like.
They're saying that's
February,
soon,
March.
That they're committed now. They're committed for this year.
They're committed to Q2, but
I think Helix is next.
I think so as well.
Probably fall, holiday season.
Maybe, yeah,
for sure.
I can see that.
It's going to be a chunky price, though. Absolute Batman is trash, says Son of Vision. Why does he have an axe?
You're a fucking... You go... I'm not even, you know what? Don't worry about it. All I know is that with this absolute line, because it gives free creative freedom to the writers and the artists, DC has been absolutely fucking destroying in sales against Marvel. They have the absolute line, and the absolute era is fucking amazing. I've loved almost every single comic that has come out. It's so good.
Did we just see what happened with Lords of the Fallen 2? They said no to EGS exclusivity. Developers in general aren't doing this anymore. I think he's right, though. People are right. They really are kind of erring away from it, because for them it's more eyes on, more player numbers. You know, people say monthly active users and that kind of stuff is really bad metrics over game sales. But but the developers are following suit. Even PlayStation has gone back on it. They're not focusing on units sold. They're focusing on monthly active users. So, you know, and look, Square Enix going back on it, other developers going back on it. It's weird. I'd say wait and see. I still think they have a value. PlayStation aren't stopping, but we're going to see some like big money hatting from PlayStation soon. On another. Big title.
They always do it. Like that's how they get some of that revenue.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to ask you guys something.
Yeah.
I just thought about this. Sorry, it's a random thing. PlayStation's biggest game this year is Wolverine, right? Everybody would agree.
Yep.
Do you remember years ago people said that Xbox, aka Phil Spencer, denied Spider-Man? Like they got pitched Spider-Man and they said no. And basically there was a big thing going around that Xbox and Phil and all that didn't want to invest in big franchises that they don't own. Do you think that changes now with Asha? Do you think that mandate of like, okay, well, what if a Marvel comes to us, or what if a DC comes to us? What if something like this comes to us? Like we got Blade coming.
Not to jump.
But do you think it changes now? Like, do you think, because Phil, it wasn't going to happen. Phil doesn't. His game choices to me are very wild.
Yeah, dude, he was Mr. I don't like mature games. It's one of the reasons why a lot of those games that we got into your Game Pass is because of Phil. Like a lot of those smaller games, he'd rather have those than big mature titles, blockbusters and stuff that are, denying freaking a Marvel game like that is insane.
They did have
so the people saying that they have Blade, that was before they bought Bethesda. That's a lot of the ZeniMax people. So the ZeniMax people had Indiana Jones already signed. They had Blade already signed. They had a couple things, but they just needed time to get the developers up. So those are if you look at it, the Xbox studios don't have any of those things. It was more Bethesda studios, who are now Xbox studios. I get what we're saying here. But now, like, we know they turned down Spider-Man. They know they turned down stuff. And so I'm thinking, is this like Diablo is a franchise they own now? It's Blizzard. They own Blizzard. It's owned. People are saying Diablo. I'm saying Marvel, DC, Star Wars, other big franchises that are not under the Microsoft umbrella. Does that change now? I don't know. I just kind of thought about that.
Zucker. That's exactly the kind of stuff I want them to go after and do. That's what is needed from them. And I think it definitely can change with Asha, but will she?
I hope it does.
I don't know.
I hope so too.
I don't know.
I love all sorts of games, but indies and all of that is good. But the balance, you can't be sleeping on big bangers and big IP. Look at the reaction to Blade. That we don't see the masses react, like the mass market, like the casuals react. They reacted to Blade. Like, they're like, "Holy shit, it's Blade! What the fuck?" And you don't see that with Xbox IPs. So it's a no-brainer. I hope Asha changes that. And really,
I hope Blade is good, bro. Like, they better not fuck that up. It needs to be brutal as shit.
Yeah, I know, but the cartoony thing kind of makes me worried. This is going to be a little bit fucking...
I mean, it was just a trailer. I want to see what it looks like. If it's first person, I know this sounds horrible, but I don't want another first person.
He said, but Star Wars is a trash IP, though.
It is now.
Yeah, it's run by Disney made it trash. Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah,
go to the extended universe books and get from that the ones that are not canon anymore, because those books are fucking banger. Holy shit, they're so good.
Not as good as Dune. Holgit Shannything with a $2 super sticker. Rest in peace, Bungie.
Jesus.
Rest in peace,
We're not comparing it to dog shit, bro.
It literally
What
gave
did
birth
Hargeet
to Star
say?
Wars.
Hargeet said, "Rest in peace, Bungie. Rest in peace, Game Pass. Good while they last." Dude, I tell you what, Hargeet is at least on board with me with that. He thinks that they're going to just start removing day and date games like I do.
Hargeet also talked about how Sony isn't really doing well. And, to some extent, they're shutting down studios.
He likes to talk a lot of shit about Sony, but Hargeet hates Sony.
He hates them so bad.
Admittedly.
He goes, hey,
Whoa! Hargeet doesn't hate anyone. Hargeet's a good person.
Hargeet
Shut up.
hates
I won't stand
PlayStation
here
so bad.
and listen to this.
I said, Hargeet, you're
besmirchment
a
of Hargeet.
quadrillionaire. Why are you
He'll tell
selling
you
your
in the chat,
PlayStation?
Hargeet will say he hates them.
Yeah,
Listen, I'm
he
backing my
hates
boy up, dude.
He hates PlayStation. He sold his PlayStation. He goes, why? You're a quadrillionaire. For you, it's not even a fucking speck on the bank balance. He goes, it hurts my hands. I'm like, shut the f up. You just hate. He hates him. And we love Hargeet for that.
Frame rate has gone to shit.
Yeah, it has gone to shit. I think it's really hot in here.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Your computer's fucking melting, brother.
My streaming PC has, but for me, it's just like fucking.
Turn on the AC.
I can't. Oh well. Yeah. You know what? I will do that because.
Stop farting.
Hargeet, they've shut down a lot of studios. You're right, and live service has killed a lot of their momentum. 100%.
I don't hear the AC at all, brother. You're good.
I haven't even
100%.
turned it on. That's why.
Oh, it's like what?
Sorry, 1 second.
Yeah, he's
It's
not
really
wrong.
hot.
That
It's a
live service
sauna
has
in
really
here.
killed their momentum.
I mean, can we say that though? Like, I get what people are saying. Star Wars is a shitty IP or whatever the fuck they're saying, but Fallen Order, Survivor, fucking great games. I really enjoyed them. I've heard Outlaws after the patches have gotten a lot better. I've heard Outlaws, like I don't know about the main character, but I've heard that it's a fun game. Like, it's okay. I love Battlefront. I don't care what anybody says. I fucking enjoy Battlefront. I think it's so fun. I fucking love that game.
Otaku in the chat.
Damn, look at them cheeks, dude. Look at them cheeks. Holy shit. Dude's busted up out here, cheeked up. Look at him. Why are you built like a 40-year-old hobbit?
Saturday, what is this?
Look at him. He looks like a 60-year-old hobbit with that frame.
Bro.
You know what he's doing?
He's like 5'3".
Yeah, dude, 100%. If Gaz steps off of a sidewalk, it's like committing suicide. It's so high. Look at him. Look at him.
Dude, you better watch out. He might get the vest on.
Yow!
What happened?
Nothing at all. We didn't say nothing.
You.
We love you, buddy.
You
Habibi.
pricks! What did you do?
Habibi be wildin'.
What did you do? Anyway,
Oh,
bro,
nothing.
it's
Just
so
kind of,
hot in here. I
just
opened
kind
the
of gave you a
door.
little Kevin Hart roast type of thing going on.
Except Kevin Hart's taller.
Exactly.
I'm not that short. I'm saying height is you, Fonz. What are you talking about?
He said I'm as tall as you. We'll see.
I think Gaz is 5'7".
No,
Yeah, on a
not
good day.
5'7".
With fucking Spice Girl shoes on.
With heels, dude.
Hey, 5'8",
Platforms.
5.7.
You're not 5'8". I've seen you in person. I had to fucking bend down to hug you.
You're just
I was on
tall.
one knee.
You are tall.
I was on
though.
one knee, and I like,
You
you know
are
how
tall.
like a father goes up to his son and like one knee and hugs him. That was me and Gaz when I met him.
Oh man.
I wish I could have been there. That sucks.
Yeah, that's
Don't bring
Yeah,
that.
you stupid
That
bitch.
hurts. That hurts.
Wait.
Could have got some nice Zachary's pizza, brother. Whew.
Dude, Miss Zach.
And then watch Gaz eat four straight fucking slices in front of me.
Jesus.
Listen, I'm a fat bitch.
Understand This. This Zachary's pizza place has thick, like Chicago style pizza, right? But I mean,
Yeah,
it's
deep dish.
thick, and like it's like eating a freaking lasagna, bro. Each slice, and I can stomach two and be full as fuck, like hurting. That man, 4 freaking slices. I couldn't believe Zucker when you told me that.
I was high as hell. I was so high.
Magnum said Gaz looks like the guy who sells me illegal cigarettes. Dude, that's the best comment of the night, dude.
He wins. He wins. That is the best.
Is it? Oh, I think the stream is just buffering now.
Magnum is one funny guy, man. Like I love having him in my chats, bro.
Boys,
He's
I'm gonna
amazing.
end it before this thing
Before
dies,
your
man.
PC dies.
Yeah, it
As
is
we've
so
been here,
hot in here. You should see how
3
many tissues I
hours?
have. Yeah, man, it's
Dude,
fucking
that's
crazy.
hilarious.
Chat. Anyway,
At the end of the day, before we go, at the end of the day, we can all just agree that we all want exclusives back on Xbox on this panel. That's it.
Yeah, and that Fonz is wrong, but that's good. Thanks for making.
And then Soccer will be wrong in the end.
And Zalker's always a toddler.
Yeah.
oh man. All right, guys. Just
Zonka
I
is
don't
a
even know if it's
toddler.
working anymore.
Some people are built like a firefighter. He's built like a fire truck.
Oh man.
Oh, you should not have stood up, brother. That fucked you so hard.
Oh man, you fucked me drooling. All right, guys. I think it's working. My stream is fucking. My PC is just dying. So, guys, Fonz, say something.
Hello.
And
Goodbye.
Zoka.
No.
Oh, later, guys. It was a lot of fun. We need to do this way more fucking often. This is
Oh,
way
we were
too
doing
good.
Outros. I didn't know that.
Bro, yeah, man. Yeah, we need
He's
to-
dying. His computer's dying. What do you mean?
I don't even know if this is working, so it's working for me, but I don't know if the stream is saying it's weird. But yeah. Honestly, guys, thank you so much. Fonz, Zoka, it was bro. We need to make this a regular. Just what?
Yes.
Let's do it every
Yes.
week. Why don't just Saturdays just us two, just us three chilling, man?
Just talking crap to
Let me talk to the wife, and I'd be down, brother. This is way too good.
It's
I
so
loved it.
fucking good, man. It was amazing. I love that shit. It was amazing, man. Fuck it. Let's just try and do something. Chat, thank you so much. Smash the like button on the way out. And make sure I've read all the super chats. Fuck. One second.
Yeah, read them all.
It froze on the
Yeah.
shit. I had a smile that it froze on big screen, and I do not look appealing whatsoever. I look
my
like
God.
a fucking. I look like I'm about to
Look like
fucking.
a lesbian bus driver. You're fine.
Yeah, pretty fucking much.
All right, guys. We're going to say goodbye at that point. And safe.
Later.
Bye.
Bitch.
I don't even know if your shit's off, so you better not say some wild shit.